And it looks like we are live on the YouTube, guys. We got a game tonight. Texas Rangers are in Toronto playing the Toronto Blue Jays. As you can see with the clip art I have, it's a little bit older clip art. So, yeah, guys. So it's going to be an exciting game tonight. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. Spread this to as many people as you can by defeating YouTube algorithm. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, turn on bell notification, and let me know how you guys are doing this great Friday night. We got the audio in game. Let's check out what they're talking about.
Rangers here tonight. The 33-year-old lefty from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Andrew Heaney. Heaney 4-10 with a 3.60 ERA. Heaney has limited the opposition to 3 or fewer earned runs in each of his last 14 starts. And his counterpart for Toronto, fellow southpaw Yusei Kikuchi, the 33-year-old native of Japan, is 4-9 with a 4.54 earned run average. So it's the Rangers and the Blue Jays, the opening game in this 3-game series. You know, last year when the Rangers came here to Toronto, it was in mid-September, a week after the Rangers had lost all 3 in a series at home against Houston and did not look good in doing so. The Rangers were floundering a bit at the time, but they came here to Toronto 3 games out of first in the division. Tonight, 2.5. And that 4-game series went Texas's way last year, the Rangers sweeping that 4-game set to get to within a half game of first. And in so doing, the Rangers scored 35 runs in that series. Now, the Rangers obviously would like to do something like that here, get the offense really
exactly, guys. Let's do it.
But certainly the ball club playing good baseball right now and hoping to continue that here north of the border. We'll return with a look at your starting lineups and have the first pitch for you right after this on the Louisiana Hot Zone.
So the first pitch, Rangers on the road, so they will be the top of the inning. Let me see here. I've got the live TV coverage here. They named a state after Chile. You can see the lineup we got here, guys. So for the Texas Ranger, we have Simeon, Seager, Grossman, Langford, Garcia, Lowe, Heim, Forska, and Ornelas. Garcia's been batting in the 5th spot here lately. So, guys, hope you're having a great Friday. This is KimbroNator here. We've got the 3D animation of the game coming up, so we won't be looking at a static screen the whole time. As soon as they make that live, we'll flip it to that so we can watch a 3D animation of this game live here on YouTube. Brought to you by KimbroNator here, free of charge. All you have to have is internet and a phone or computer to watch me. So appreciate the support. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the stream. Love to hear back from you guys. So we're going to knock this one out of the park tonight. I think the Rangers are on a great tear right now. So they're sitting currently. Let me pull up the standings. It keeps changing every time I turn around. So it's been kind of wild here. So the Rangers are 2.5 games out of first place. They're a game and a half behind the Seattle Mariners. It says they're 7-3, but I thought they were 8-2 in their last 10 games. So not bad, guys, not bad. So another stat too to look at, their last 10 ball games. A lot of teams, you want to look at that stat and the differential, how many points they're putting up.
Brought to you by Medical City Healthcare, the destination of choice for healthcare excellence. Leading it off for the Rangers, the former Blue Jay, second baseman Marcus Semien, followed by the shortstop Corey Seager. And then batting third here tonight and playing in left field, Jared's pregame guest on the warm-up show, Robbie Grossman. In the cleanup spot, getting the start in center field is Wyatt Langford. The number 5 batter, the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Hitting sixth at first base is Nathaniel Lowe. Batting 7th and doing the catching, Jonah Hahn.
I did not mean to do that.
The number 8 batter, he'll be the designated hitter, Justin Foscue. And batting 9th and getting the start at third is Jonathan Ornelas. The starting pitcher, the left-hander, Andrew Heaney. Again for Texas, it's Semien, Seager, Grossman, Langford, Garcia, Lowe, Heim, Foscue, Ornelas, with Heaney on the bump.
This is broadcast free on Apple TV Plus if you do have that subscription. If you want to watch it. And watch it here with me as well, too.
Even more veteran guy, designated hitter Justin Turner. Batting third at first base, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In the cleanup spot, the catcher, Danny Jansen. In the number 5 position, playing at second base, is Spencer Horwitz. The number 6 batter, the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Batting 7th, he'll get the start in left field, Davis Schneider. The number 8 batter is the shortstop, Leo Jimenez. And batting 9th out in center field, Kevin Kiermaier. The starting pitcher, the left-hander, Yusei Kikuchi. Again, for the Jays, it's Springer, Turner, Guerrero, Jansen, Horwitz, Clement, Schneider, Jimenez, Kiermaier, with Kikuchi on the hill. And again, we're going to play with the roof open here today. That's our Invictus Roofing Roof Report. If you have any roofing needs, contact Invictus Roofing at 1-833-8ROOF-DFW or visit rooftopdfw.com.
Rooftopdfw.com.
Simple, Invictus. Here we go. Kikuchi ready to deal him into Marcus Semien on the first pitch.
Let's try this
is
again.
Whacked foul high into the air and out of play down the right field line.
Come on,
so
3D.
We are underway with play here today. That first pitch brought to you by Perimeter Global Logistics. PGL is the official supply chain.
All right, I'm going to get it live, get it closer
Texas
here, guys.
Rangers.
I'm going to pause it for just a second to get us closer to live here.
At shippgl.com to get your business in the game. The next offering from the left-hander is high and outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Marcus Semien, who's batting .246, 15 home runs, 53 runs batted in. Kikuchi misses with his next offering, and that'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Marcus hit his 15th home run of the season yesterday in the 2-1 win over Chicago. And his on-base streak stands at 16 games, make it 17 games as he shoots one up the middle. Horwitz dives to his right but can't get it.
Oh, I'm going to pause it again. Hang tight with me. Try to get it as close to live as I can.
And it's a leadoff single here for Marcus Semien.
Let's go, Semien!
So a good way to get the game started. The Rangers, of course, pounding out the hits in the last 2 wins over Chicago. 10 hits yesterday, even though the final score was just 2-1. And then back on Wednesday, the Rangers had 15 hits in the 10-2 rout of the White Sox. All right, here's Corey Seager now.
Let's go, guys.
Lefty. First pitch, big swing and a miss by the Rangers shortstop. 4 strike 1. The Rangers are in their traditional road grays here tonight, while the Blue Jays are in their traditional home whites. Kikuchi looking at Semien. Marcus edging out to a bigger lead. And this next pitch, a swing and a miss. Corey tried to check, but he went around on a pitch that was up, and the count now at no balls and 2 strikes. Seager batting .270. 19 home runs, 49 runs batted in. Infield playing him to pull. The outfield shaded the other way. The 0-2 is in the dirt. A good stop there by Jansen. And that'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Semien has extended his streak. Corey Seager comes up here having reached base safely in 24 consecutive starts. Not consecutive games, but consecutive starting assignments. Kikuchi will kind of step off and sort of bluff a throw over to first. He doesn't go that way. Now gets back on top. His left foot on the first base side of the rubber. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball is low and outside. And that'll make it 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2 count, even count.
With a four-seam fastball, curveball, slider, and a changeup. He's thrown his four-seamer just under 50% of the time this season. Simeon out to a larger lead. Here comes the pitch. It's popped up high in the air.
They do have the roof
Shallow
open.
Left field. Clement out, Schneider in. And the left fielder Schneider, as he leans to his right, makes the catch.
One down.
Seager for the game's first out. So 1 gone, and that brings up Robbie Grossman. We got underway at 7:07 East Coast time here tonight. And with the roof open, it is a gorgeous 79 degrees here in downtown Toronto. Our game time and temp brought to you by Louisiana Hot Sauce, the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Bring the heat.
Bring
So
the
here's
heat, guys.
Grossman stepping in on the right side, and he looks at this first pitch for strike 1. Robbie, significant hits for him in the last 2 Ranger victories. Grossman yesterday 2 for 4, a couple of singles, and of course homered in the big win on Wednesday. Robbie hitting .229 for the year. Hits this one hard.
Oh, hits him in the
off
foot.
The foot of Kikuchi. He picks it up, throws. It pulls Guerrero way off the bag, and everyone's safe. Grossman at first and Simeon at second. That liner went off of Kikuchi's foot. Now, he was hit pretty hard by that. Manager John Schneider and 2 of
take
the
a look at it.
trainers for Toronto going out to have a look here at Kikuchi. Again, that hit him pretty solidly, I think, on the right
They're going
foot.
to make him throw a couple pitches now.
Yeah, and easy for me to say that after you get hit by a hard ground ball that you need to still gather and take your time. But I'm sure he was dealing with the sting of that. Had he just kind of taken a second before he threw to first and set his feet, I think he would have been able to get Robbie. But he rushed the throw, which maybe would have been more appropriate for a faster runner. But in so doing, it was a really poor throw, and it pulled Guerrero
He's throwing
off the bag.
He was
with his
off
coach
balance,
is out
falling
there, and
away
trainers
from
watching
first.
him right now.
As he made that toss, he gets an opportunity to take a warm-up throw here, and he tells everyone that he's okay, so Kikuchi will continue. Kikuchi has been knocked around a bit in his last couple of starts. His last time out against the Tigers, he gave up 4 earned runs on 5 hits and a pair of walks in 5 innings. His start before that, out in Phoenix against the Diamondbacks, he gave up 7 earned runs on 6 hits and 3 walks and only 4 2/3. Here's Wyatt Langford now, and Langford takes a pitch near the top of the zone for strike 1. Grossman, of course, getting the hit that goes off the foot of Kikuchi. So runners at first and second here for the Rangers with 1 out. Wyatt Langford batting .245 for the year, 5 homers, 42 runs batted in, and he shoots one high into the air out into left center. Schneider to his left. He's under it, and he makes the catch to retire Langford for the second out. So Schneider with both putouts here in the first inning, and that brings up Adolis Garcia.
Adolis Garcia, guys.
He just missed that. That was a fastball, middle of the plate, a little bit up in the zone, but not at the very top of the zone, and Wyatt just got underneath it.
So that brings up Adolis Garcia, who's hitting .209 on the year. Kikuchi for the season, 4-9 with a 4.54 ERA, making his 22nd start. 117 hits allowed in 111 innings. He's only walked 28.
Hey, Lloyd, how you doing, my friend?
25, so much better than a strikeout per inning for the veteran left-hander who starts off Adolis Garcia with strike 1. Adolis batting .209, 17 home runs, 49 runs batted in, and Adolis swinging the bat much better here over the last few ball games, making better contact and really driving the ball. He looks at a fastball here for a strike and falls
That's
behind
close.
the count now at 0-2. 2 on, 2 out, just underway here in the top of the first.
Hope you're doing
Rangers
great,
looking to
Lloyd.
punch
This
through with Simeon at
great
second
Friday night.
and Grossman
Temperatures
at
are
first.
nice right now.
Kikuchi, a look back to Simeon. Another check, and now the pitch. And he misses with this one high. So make it 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Strikes.
Adolis 1 for 4 in his career against Kikuchi. That 1 hit was a home run. Second baseman Horwitz very close to the bag. As this pitch
So
goes
on
down
the
and in.
Apple
And the
TV, they got a
countdown, 2
home run
balls
probability,
and
and
2
it's
strikes.
3% is what they
Kikuchi
show
going with
for
the changeup
him
there.
right now. Let's get them
Folks
going. That's
continuing
right,
to
Lloyd.
file into the ballpark, but a pretty good crowd on hand for this Friday night here in Toronto. Simeon away from second, Grossman off of first. A big lead with Guerrero way off the bag, and now Kikuchi disengages and looks Marcus back to second base. All right, Kikuchi turning his attention back to Adolis Garcia. Home now with the 2-2, and that one is lined foul
That's a
up over
bullet.
the screen and into and off of the facade of the suite level above the second deck over on the right side. Here at Rogers Center, this place underwent a transformation in the offseason. The entire lower level, the first level, except for beyond the outfield wall, a complete reconstruction.
Wow.
2-2 pitch here is cracked foul in front of third base coach Tony Beasley.
I know there's a hotel
Count
room
holds.
out there that you can
And
stay
in
in
so
and that
doing,
opens up into
all
the
of the
stadium.
seats in the lower bowl are all brand new. The entire structure is brand new. The dugouts are new. The clubhouses are new. But what it means for the field of play is there's a lot less foul territory here now than there had been in the past.
Huh.
Here comes the 2-2, and that ball is hit up the middle, and that gets by.
That's a
his
base
man
hit.
Out into center. Rounding third is Simeon. He's in to score. Grossman pulls into second. For
Let's
Adolis
go, baby.
Garcia, it's a 2-out run-scoring single to give Texas a 1-0 lead.
We'll take it.
That's a really nice job there by Adolis. It was a lengthy at-bat, 7 pitches, and he fell behind 0-2.
Garcia got to first. He's doing
those
this.
at-bats do not typically end favorably, but he did a nice job laying off a fastball and then a changeup. He fouled a couple pitches off, and he got a pitch in the zone, and it was a pitch that maybe you typically see Adolis drive 420 feet, but with the way that this season has gone, you take the hits, you take the baby steps, and he continues to move in the right direction.
Let's go.
So first and second, here's Nathaniel Lowe, and the first offering from Kikuchi misses for ball 1. So Adolis picks up his 50th run batted in of the year, provides our first Ranger run, which is brought to you by Kubota. And a chance here for Lowe, who's been driving the ball and knocking guys in here over the last month. The 1-0 pitch, and Kikuchi misses inside to make it 2 balls and no strikes. Lowe batting .270 for
Let's go,
the
Lowe.
year, a .296 batting average against left-handed pitching, and a history of success against Kikuchi. Even though it's a small sample,
Yeah,
he's 3 for 5
He
with a
keeps
home
saying
run.
the pitcher's name over and over.
Kikuchi again disengages and looks Grossman back to second. Lowe 2 for 3 yesterday with a double and a walk. He's reached base safely in 9 straight. 2 on, 2 out, a 1-0 Ranger lead. Kikuchi throws this one over the plate but low, and it's now 3 balls and no strikes.
Matt, I don't want to overplay my hand with understanding the mental side of things, because we both know I'm not qualified for that, but you got to believe getting to this team early, given the circumstances, is important.
This next pitch is inside. Kikuchi missing with the fastball, and he walks Lowe on 4 straight. So Lowe extends that current on-base streak to 10 games, and that loads the bases here for Jonah Heim.
No, this is a team that's had a really disappointing year. They've had a disappointing last few years, I think you could say. They've got a lot of talent. The wins and losses have not maybe matched the talent on the roster, and they are a team that has been
Bases
identified
loaded,
as
2
a
out.
seller. And today
Time's
they
up,
started that
guys.
by trading Jimmy Garcia. And, you get to a team like this early, you just wonder where they're at, because when you trade Jimmy Garcia, as much as you maybe know that this day is coming and that the door to being a seller is going to open, that's the indication that now you don't have any time to change that. You're not going to turn it around. And so you get to this team early, you just wonder mentally where they're at as a group, and you get opportunities, you got to take advantage. So it's good that the Rangers
Take advantage
got
of it,
one,
that's
and,
right.
now we'll see if they can get more.
So Grossman's at third, Garcia at second, Lowe at first. Here's Jonah, switch hitting catcher, swinging from the right side. Jonah batting .233 for the year, 9 home runs, 40 runs batted in. First pitch, he bounces it foul over by the Ranger dugout on the first base side. 4 strike 1. Well, and you look at it too from the perspective of the Blue Jays and Blue Jay fans. They had an opportunity to win a series here at home yesterday against Tampa Bay after splitting the first 2 games of that series. But with Chris Bassett on the mound, they got pounded by the Rays 13-0. Here's a swing and a miss. Big
0-2.
rip taken there at the fastball, and Jonah behind in the count at 0-2.
He's got him right where he wants
In
him,
so
unfortunately.
doing, the Jays have fallen to 10 games below 500. Jonah waiting on the 0-2, and here it comes.
Let's go.
Swinging
Oh, he got him.
pitch that was up and strikes out.
Strikes him out, guys. So that ends the inning. The Rangers stranded 3 runs, had bases loaded, was able to get 1 run. So Toronto's coming up. They do bat bottom of the inning. So the Rangers did get 3 hits in the first inning. So, my goodness, guys, this is going to be a good game, guys. I really think so. I'm not, the Rangers, you want your teams to win, but I don't like to see the blowouts. I mean, sometimes they get old in a way. The Rangers beat the White Sox 10-2 the other night, and that's starting to get out of hand when it gets like that. But it is what it is. So yeah, I muted during in between. So this is the 3D animation of the game, guys. This is as close to the real thing as I can stream to you here on YouTube. If I put the real footage up here, YouTube would take it down. So. And we got the real radio broadcast, so winner, chicken dinner. Play today. You guys having a great Friday? I hope so. Let me know in chat. You're having a great time. Are you on travel, vacation anywhere? Anything cool happening this weekend?
For the first inning, and we get to see Andrew Heaney go to work here.
Here's
Heaney
Heaney.
making his 21st appearance in his 20th start. 4-10 with a 3.60 earned run average.
3.60.
5 shutout innings. His last time out 5 days ago against the Orioles in a 3-2 Texas win. Heaney to face Springer, Turner,
Ex-Astro
and
right there,
all
Springer.
right-handed batters here in the bottom half of the first. First offering to George Springer.
Ex-Houston
and misses
Astro.
4-1. We mentioned Heaney on an impressive run. Over his last 14 starts, he's held opponents to 3 or fewer earned runs. Springer pops one up high in the air, down the right field line, low going out, and he runs out of room. And right there, our first example of the new reconstructed lower seating bowl here in the past. That was a very catchable ball. Now, whether or not Lowe would have gotten to it, but Lowe had to account for the fact that that part of the bowl, which angles out toward the right field line, was coming up quickly, so he slowed down. The 1-1 now from Heaney, and that ball was hit hard and out into
the that's a
base
bullet.
top. So you would have to figure that this new arrangement in the lower seating bowl gives opportunities for more hits, because right there, maybe if we had the configuration of last year, Lowe would be running harder, he'd make that catch, Springer would be out. Now Springer's on with a leadoff single. That brings up Justin Turner. Turner, the designated hitter, batting .241.
Used to play with the Dodgers.
And the pitch is a first pitch fastball, 4-1. Turner, 6 home runs, 31 runs batted in his 16th big league season. His first with the Blue Jays. Turner, 39 years of age. Breaking pitch here is lined to third and caught by
caught it.
Sort of a medium speed liner that had a little hook to it, but Jonathan only had to go one step down to his right in order to make the play.
One down. Can we get out of the inning?
The first, and that brings up Vladimir Guerrero.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., guys. His daddy was a heck of a ball player, too.
100 innings. with 95 hits allowed, 29 walks, and 101 strikeouts. 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Rangers leading 1-0 as Heaney misses down and into Guerrero for ball 1. Guerrero, after a slow start to the season, batting .296 now with 18 home runs and 62 runs batted in. He is batting .462 over his current 7-game hitting streak. Heaney comes home, and
inside,
that pitch a little bit inside, and that'll make it 2 balls and no strikes. Guerrero,
he's going to be careful with him.
With a home run in his career against Andrew Heaney. Hottest hitter right now for these Jays. And the pitch, that's down and in. So make it 3 balls and no strikes.
Let's go back and get him here.
Heaney examining the baseball, standing just off the rubber. Now gets back on, plants the left foot right in the middle of the rubber. Looks over to Springer at first. Springer 10 steals on the year. The 3-0 pitch. And he pours this one over the outside part of the plate for a strike.
You can hear the hump on that barely.
Heaney, fastball, slider, changeup pitcher, throws the very occasional curveball. He's used his 4-seamer 52% of the time this year. Springer getting out to a bigger lead. He doesn't go. The 3-1 is
and he walks him.
Ball 4.
He's trying to be careful with him.
So Guerrero draws the walk. Runners at first and second here with 1 out. And that brings up Danny Jansen. One of the reasons why the Rangers were able to keep Chicago to a low run total over the just concluded series, outside of the fact that Chicago is offensively challenged, Ranger pitchers issued just 5 walks total in that 4-game series. First offering to Jansen is popped up.
Popped it up.
Foul going out of play on the right side. Strike 1 here to the right-handed hitting backstop, Danny Jansen. And in 2 of those games, Ranger pitchers did not issue a walk.
That's been a big part of what's allowed the Rangers to have success here recently, is their stubbornness and maybe lack of generosity in that regard.
0-1 to Jansen. And that pitch misses. Change up that time from Heaney. That'll even the count here to a ball and a strike. Jansen having a bit of a down year compared to the last couple of seasons. He's hitting .211, 6 homers, 17 runs batted in his 7th season with Toronto. This pitch on the inside corner for a strike. And so that'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes.
He's got him right where he wants him at now.
676 OPS. Last year, his OPS was 110 points higher. He awaits the 1-2, which is inside, almost hit him. Sort of a back foot slider there that almost got him in the back foot. And that levels the count now to 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 on, 1 out here in the Toronto half of the first. Rangers leading 1-0. The 2-2 pitch is hit.
Double play ball, baby.
Up the middle. Seager has it.
He's going to cape it.
On second for 1. The
got him.
First, and it's 2. Well,
Turn
we were
2.
waiting for the out call at second. It was slow in coming, but Seager just did get his
turns
foot on the
2 on it, guys.
in time to force Guerrero a 6 unassisted 6-3 double.
All right, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some food. My wife just got ready. So early game. I got to eat something. I'll be right back. I'm going to bring it and turn the audio on. Oh.
250 against lefties, 318 against righties. The 2-2. Swinging a ball driven deep in the alley in right center. This one has got a shot, and it is high off the wall. The carom is played by Langford. He'll fire it into second.
Oh, I missed
That's
that.
where Horwitz stands with a 2-run double. He's given Toronto.
Let's go Blue Jays. Let's go
It's
Rangers.
a slider over the middle of the plate. It might have actually been a little bit below the zone, but Horwitz was able to get his arms extended, and he drove that ball, just barely missing a 3-run home run. You know, he doesn't hit lefties very well, but he gets hits, just not power. And right there, he hit a lefty in Andrew Heaney for some power.
His 13th and 14th runs batted in. He's now 8 for 20 here at the big league level this season with men in scoring position. That brings up Ernie Clement, who hits one hard and fair.
That's
down
a base hit, too.
line. That one headed into the corner.
Blue Jays are trying to make a statement here. Bob, I thought it was...
Clement is in with an RBI double, and the Blue Jays now lead it 3-1.
Well, in the top of the first, the Rangers had chances.
Did
They
they
didn't really take advantage.
challenge that
Scoring
call
just one run, but leaving
that
the
I
bases
missed?
loaded. Here in the
I had to
bottom
grab
of the
my
first,
food.
the
My
Blue Jays
wife got
taking
ready for me.
advantage of their opportunities.
For Clement, his 25th run batted in. All of the runs coming here after the video review and with 2 men out.
Oh.
Time now as pitching coach Mike Maddox goes out to the mound to have a chat here with Andrew Heaney. And, I'll go back to the significantly reduced foul territory here and that Springer at bat. If Lowe is able to make the play under the old configuration, none of these runs come across this inning. So a 3-1 Toronto lead. Clement at second.
Yeah, I see it. Yukon.
Right-handed batter hitting 217, but with 10
I'm
home
starving.
runs,
I haven't had
he
supper
fouls
yet.
This one back, 4 strike 1.
Welcome to the channel, man.
So Heaney.
They got a little 2-out rally going here, so it's 3-1.
Down by 2 runs again. He's not given up more than 3 earned runs in any of his last 14 starts. A look back to second, and now Heaney delivers. And this one sails in high to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Schneider, the number 7 batter in the lineup for Toronto. And again, Toronto trying to bounce back after getting shellacked yesterday by Tampa Bay 13-0. Here's the 1-1, and that ball is hit on the ground.
That should be
short.
easy.
Seager is up with it. Picks it out of the glove, throws across the low, and we're done here.
All righty. They got 3 runs on 3 hits there. Let me update the scores here around the league. See what's happening here, guys. So the Rangers have an early game tonight. Update that. So we got that updated now. So we got 3-1. I told you guys it's going to be a good game. Got to go down fighting. Got to, it's nothing comes easy in baseball. Baseball is such a long season. They play so many games. So anything can happen any day in baseball, guys. The stream tonight, I'm doing the dual stream as well again. So if you guys are in the short feed, I'm doing the long form content of the stream as well. Feel free to check me out there on the long form so you can see the whole picture of the play instead of me just cutting out to get it on the screen for you. Yeah, guys, this is going to be a good game, I think. End of the first, 3-1. Toronto is up on top. I'm not doing the poll. We didn't have much participation last poll. I may put it back up here again. If y'all want me to, just let me know in chat.
Ball brought to you by The original Louisiana brand
Original.
hot sauce. Bring the heat. Here we go to the second inning. Yusei Kikuchi takes the mound now with a 2-run lead. Justin Foscue to get it started for Texas. And stepping up to the mic for us is Jared Sandlin.
Well, thank you, Matthew. See if the Rangers can take advantage of opportunities. They got to create some opportunities to do that, but they did it in the first, loading the bases against Kikuchi. It's 8-9-1 due up for Texas, trailing 3-1. Justin Foscue in the box. And the first pitch from Kikuchi is swung on and fisted foul out of play to the right.
Guys, I don't make fun of people's names,
Foscue,
but
2 for 15
I could not
this
say
year as
his
a big
name
leaguer.
over and over. I would mess it up.
He was recalled back on July 20th. And on that night, he had his first career extra base hit. 0-1. He
Right,
takes,
Lloyd,
and
let's
that's
get it back.
upstairs. Foscue is someone who has demonstrated a keen eye in the minor leagues as he's come up through the Rangers system. Guy who's walked to strikeout numbers are really impressive. 1-1, a swing and a miss. They count 1-2. But so far as a big leaguer, he's struck out 7 times and has not walked once. Wearing the number 56 in the back of his gray top. Stands in with a slightly open stance. Kikuchi comes home. And Foscue swings and pops one
Pop
up.
that one up.
Short right field, Guerrero retreats. So does the second baseman Horwitz, and it's Horwitz onto the grass who makes the call on the catch. And there's one away in the top of the second. Second inning brought to you by Medical City Healthcare, the destination of choice for healthcare excellence. So that brings up Jonathan Ornelas. He's the third baseman to start tonight's game. Josh Smith getting the start of tonight off. Kikuchi comes home, and the first pitch to Ornelas, and the righty takes upstairs, ball 1. Kikuchi still throws hard. That pitch was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Even if the production on that pitch hasn't been there. The 1-0, that's high and in, and the count is 2-0 to Ornelas. Marcus Semien on deck. The Blue Jays with 3 runs in the bottom of the first. A 2-run double off the bat of Spencer Horwitz and an RBI double from Ernie Clement. 2-0. And Ornelas takes a fastball down
That was
the middle
pretty.
for a strike.
I don't know if I could take that one.
Ornelas has really worked hard to try and grow as a hitter, and the emphasis has been getting the ball in the air more. 2-1, that's up and away. The count 3-1.
3-1.
His exit velocity numbers in AAA have
I'd make
been really
him throw
impressive, and that's one of the things
know.
that an evaluator might look at to determine the offensive upside for a player. 3-1. He swings and fouls one back. But what the Rangers are hoping to try and get more out of from Jonathan Ornelas, balls off the ground. And so far as a big leaguer, 7 balls put in play, 6 ground balls to just 1 fly ball. You can hit balls hard, but the chances of them turning into hits on the ground much lower. 3-2, swing and a miss.
Oh, man.
Elevated fastball, top rail pitch there from Kikuchi. Ornelas goes down swinging, and there are 2 outs in the top of the second. Blue Jays leading 3-1, and the leadoff man Marcus Semien coming up. Rangers baseball brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
At O'Reilly
Kikuchi
Auto Parts.
kicks and fires, and the first pitch to Semien is lofted foul out of play to the right. Marcus has now reached base safely in 17 straight games after his single to begin the ball game. Scored the only run for the Rangers when Adolis Garcia drove him in. Right-handed batter awaits. Kikuchi comes home. The 0-1, that's way outside. 6 straight games now with a hit for Semien, and he scored a run in 5 straight games. So those 3 streaks, on base, hits, runs, all extended in the top of the first. 1-1. Marcus a swing and a foul back, rattling the netting behind home plate, and the count's 1-2. It's been a much better July for Marcus compared to a really rough June in which he barely hit over 200 with very little power to speak of. Hitting over 300 this month with an OPS.
Hey, Castro, how are you doing? You having a good Friday?
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball, swatted foul. Semien just barely stays alive on a fastball.
Go Semien.
Against which he was really late, and just sort of threw his bat at it in hopes of making contact. Second baseman Horwitz shaded up the middle. Kikuchi at the belt. And the 1-2. Swing and a ball tipped foul. Marcus stays alive. Oh, it was an off-speed pitch there from Kikuchi. Well, the Blue Jays made a trade earlier today. Jimmy Garcia, their closer, going to Seattle. And the Mariners have traded a reliever in Ryan Stanek, reportedly sending Stanek to the Mets. The Mariners last night also acquired Randy Arozarena from the Rays. The 1-2.
He gives it a ride.
Right to right center field. Kiermaier back, so is Springer, and it's Kiermaier on the track.
Right on the track.
Right center,
almost, guys.
The final out of the inning. Rangers go down in order. A shutdown inning for Kikuchi. It's 3-1 Toronto on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers.
All righty. Almost done with my supper, guys. Hope you guys are having a great evening. Justin Barton. This is the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays live 3D animation of the game. I'm overlay it with the live radio broadcast. It's like watching the real thing, but better in my opinion, guys. You get a lot of stats and take all the fluff out of the game, if you know what I mean. And I try to minimize commercial breaks on you. Well, that's the purpose of me bringing a lot of these games to you guys. Is it's hard to watch a lot of Texas Rangers games right now. The pitcher, that is his real name. That is the pitcher's real name. He's from Japan. I have the Apple TV broadcast, but I can't show you guys live TV broadcasts. They will kick me off of YouTube. And here we go, guys.
Trailing 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the second. You know, I mentioned that the Mariners traded Ryan Stanek to the Mets today. About 4 hours prior to that trade, they tweeted a happy birthday wish to Ryan Stanek. I don't know if he then responded with a wish to be traded all the way across the country, but that is his reality. But it seems as if trading season has really started. A number of deals today. The biggest deal, again, was the trade last night in the wee hours of the morning, sending Randy Arozarena from Tampa to Seattle. First pitch to Leo Jimenez, misses inside from the lefty Heaney. The Phillies and Orioles made a trade today. The 1-0. Heaney's pitch, a strike in the knees. Austin Hayes goes from Baltimore to Philadelphia, and Philadelphia sends Christian Pache and Sir Anthony Dominguez to Baltimore. So a big leaguer for big leaguers trade. 1-1, a ball jammed back foul, and the count's 1-2 to the right-handed swinging Jimenez.
Yeah, just a reminder that at the trade deadline, it's not just teams selling usable big league players for prospects. Big league trades as well.
1-2, swing and a miss. Heaney gets Jimenez expanding off the plate. First strikeout for the lefty, and there's one away in the bottom of the second.
One away, guys.
Kevin Kiermaier. Some thought that maybe Kiermaier could get sent to a team in need of some depth in the outfield, not as an everyday player, maybe a defensive replacement. Earlier this week, Kevin Kiermaier announced that he would retire at the end of the season. First pitch is swinging a ball.
Foul, that one off.
Foul. He was placed on revocable waivers by the Blue
His
Jays
name is a
earlier
tongue
this
twister.
The Blue Jays elected to retain Kiermaier. He's just not having a good offensive season.
If I had to say it over and over, I would butcher it every time. I'm not going to say it on here.
Against lefties. Somewhat surprising he's in the lineup against the lefty with his numbers. 0-2 pitch. He takes
There,
strike
that's a
three, just about
two
right down the middle.
strikeouts in a row.
Heaney has struck out the first two batters.
Let's go, Heaney.
Bottom of the second inning.
One more,
3-1,
baby.
The Blue Jays are leading. Hey, Rangers fans, if the Rangers hit the Jack Pocket Hit It Here sign located in right field, one lucky Rangers fan could win $100,000. Download the Jack Pocket Lottery app and enter code Bullseye at checkout to register. First pitch to George Springer, a swing and a big rip foul back.
Man, that sound.
Springer got off to such a horrible start this year, but over the last month, he's been outstanding. Going back to June 25th, Springer is hitting over 333 with an OPS over 1,100. 0-1. He takes. Fastball from Heaney misses inside, and the count's
93 mile an hour.
But Springer struggles early, along with Guerrero's struggles early, and Bo Bichette's injury and struggles in combination. 1-1 pitch misses inside. A big reason why the Blue Jays fell so far behind to start the year and why they're in a position as sellers and maybe not contenders. 2-1. And the pitch is swung on and fouled towards Leon Dexter.
Ball.
And the count's now 2-2 to the righty Springer. White pants pulled up for Springer, showing off the blue socks. A mostly upright stance. Bat pointing skyward. Here's the 2-2. He swings.
There we go.
Hit skyward, slicing towards the right field line. Low, straddling the line, goes to foul territory.
Comes back in. He makes a catch, guys.
Backpedaling right in front of Adolis Garcia to end the inning. A 1-2-3 no hassle inning brought to you by Cypress.
There we go. They get out of the inning. Do not allow any more runs in the second inning. So both teams put up zeros the second inning. We go to inning 3, starting inning 3 here, guys. The boss. I got Texas to win, Reds to win, and KC to win. Good luck to you on that, my friend. Let's see the scores. Let me update the scores here. And they are saved, so we just updated them. So you got Texas, Reds, and KC. Of course, we know this one. Cincinnati Reds. Where are they at? Oh, they're tied up 2-2. Kansas City didn't start. Kansas City's playing Chicago Cubs. 7-10 Central. I'll keep those up to date here when they go live here, my friend. Good luck to you on that. All righty, guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, guys, if you're new in the stream here.
A shout out to all our friends listening at KPLT 1490 AM in Paris, hosting the Olympics, and they're tuning into Rangers baseball. Paris, Texas, this year's Olympic host.
Yeah. Paris, Texas, that's close to me.
I didn't notice any additional traffic, people flying into DFW and traveling to Paris for the Olympics. But no, seriously, hello to all our friends tuning in Paris, Texas.
Paris, Texas.
We go to the third. It's 3-1 Blue Jays. And the first pitch from Kikuchi to Seager swung on and fouled away. Seager flied out.
Yeah, don't get me to say his
fielder,
name.
Schneider,
I'll mess it up.
Kikuchi bounces as he comes to the hold, and the 0-1 pitch is swinging.
They got to win. They do.
There's a slider below the zone, and he's ahead of Seager, 0-2. Grossman and Langford to follow. Pitch. Corey takes down low. Third inning brought to you by
Good eye.
University. Something's missing from the
I'm
online
located in
Texas,
Northeast Texas.
Online, they offer a true Christ-centered private
a little town
education.
called Pittsburgh, Texas.
ACU.edu.
I'm an hour
1-2.
below Paris, Texas.
Swing and a foul back. Elevated fastball. Seager able to spoil it off. Shortstop. Jimenez shaded towards the middle. Clement, the third baseman, is way off the line. Positioned where a shortstop maybe would more normally position himself. 1-2. Low and away. Seager lays off.
Good eye, Seager.
So the count's gone from 0-2 to 2-2 against Seager. Just one run on 3 hits for the Rangers. They left the bases loaded in the first inning. And then the Blue Jays came and scored 3 runs in their half. 2-2. Swinging the ball, jammed in the air.
It's going to fall.
Center fielder and the left center diving.
Oh, and it's down.
He's unable to make the play.
That's a single.
Before it got to his glove, he was able to deflect it with his glove to keep
it from
getting by him. And then he got up and quickly picked it up, getting the ball back to the infield. But it's a leadoff single for Corey Seager as he inside outs an elevated fastball from Kikuchi. And the Rangers have a leadoff base runner in the top of the third.
There we go.
It's one of those where softer ended up being better.
Here's Grossman. He singled his first time up. First pitch from Kikuchi. Fastball. There's a strike over the outside corner. Grossman had a hot shot on the ground that hit off of Kikuchi's ankle area. And
guys, he says it different every time.
Was able to pick it up.
Yeah, picking that up.
His throw was offline, and Grossman beat it out, and they credited him with the hit. 0-1. Swinging the ball foul to the plate.
Ball.
Count 0-2 to Grossman as he's unable to connect on a fastball down and in. Blue Jays leading the Rangers 3-1.
So the Apple TV strikeout probability for Robbie Grossman is 49%. 49% chance on Apple TV.
For a playoff spot.
Let's see what they do.
As Kikuchi
0-2 count.
And doesn't even follow through with a full-on fake throw attempt. He just kind of went about 20% of the way and then decided, tackled it. Who am I fooling? 0-2. Pitch to Grossman. Up and in.
Ooh.
Limbo's out of the way.
Trying to take his head off.
Last year, the Rangers, at time of their trip to Toronto, which was September 11th through the 14th.
Sorry, I gotta get spicy sausage.
Division, but they were not
got
in
my
first
nose
place
running.
at the time, and they were also fighting with
go,
the
Grossman.
Jays for a wild card spot. 1-2. Swinging a ball hard on the ground left side.
Got through.
Snagged by Jimenez.
He got it. It's not in time.
That was a heck of a play by Leo Jimenez just to get to it.
Alrighty.
And
no outs, runners at first and second now.
Corey Seager from going first to third by being able to get a glove on that. But back-to-back singles to begin the top of the third for the Rangers.
Yeah, if that ball gets by with the speed that it was hit, Corey would have easily made it to third.
So the Rangers threatening here in the third. So anyway, the Rangers went to Toronto, and they swept a 4-game series. Kind of knocked Toronto out of the playoff picture. First pitch to Langford, a strike over the outside corner, or at least turned their climb into a really steep hill.
Go Langford.
And then the Rangers followed up that series with a 3-game series against the Guardians, which they got swept. 0-1. Langford drives one to right center field. Kiermaier races after it. He dives. He's got it.
Oh, he's got the catch.
Seager goes
that should be enough for him to get to third.
He heads to third and gets there standing up. But Kevin Kiermaier with a
advance runner
play to take away extra bases from Wyatt Langford. And not only is the crowd on their feet, but Blue Jays players are turning and saluting Kiermaier for that snow cone catch.
That ball,
he saved 2
was
runs.
Hit hard, and because of that, it had a great deal of slice on it as well. That's a ridiculous catch by Kiermaier, and the fact that he was able
Look who we got
to
coming up, though, Texas.
When he dove and hit the turf, his glove hit the turf hard. A lot of times, that'll knock the ball out, especially because of the fact that the ball was right at the edge of his glove. Not quite a
Hey,
snow
Castro,
grab,
you made it over to a full
close.
stream, man.
That's a heck of a play.
Welcome in here, guys.
Garcia met at the corners, 1 out. Kikuchi's pitch.
Garcia.
Check swing, and Kikuchi misses high. I know it's only the third
Rookie
inning,
of the
that's
year.
The type of play that we could look back on and say it's a game-changing play.
Yep.
And now chance of one more year originating from some of the
Go
Blue
Garcia.
Jays fans. The 1-0. Garcia takes one downstairs. We mentioned this when Kiermaier was batting in the second, but He's had
Guys, don't forget to hit
one
the
of the
thumbs
best
up on the
defensive
stream
careers
or
of
thumbs
his
down.
era.
Let me know if you like this
regardless of
type
position.
of stream.
He's been so beat up, though, banging into walls, diving all over the place, and his body's just kind of failing him. 2-0, chopped foul. Garcia swung at what would have been ball 3. Counts 2-1.
He was at full speed there. A full-out dive at full speed, fully extended to get that in the end of his glove, and then he hit the ground hard.
It's not easy on the body, and the results of the plate are starting to show a little bit. So that's why Kiermaier has announced that this is going to be his final year. But since the start of 2015, I'm seeing this on the Apple TV broadcast, Kiermaier has the highest defensive run save count of anybody in baseball. Pitch to Garcia. The 2-1. There's a strike over the inside corner, and the count's 2-2. And that's just one way
that was one to hit there.
His defensive prowess. He saved a couple of runs with that play right there, no doubt about it. 2-2 with 1 out. Runners at the corners.
Score of the Reds game.
And the pitch to Garcia. Swing and a miss. Gets him chasing.
Struck him out. Oh, my goodness. Let's see.
So Garcia expands on a fastball off the plate.
Still tied up.
He was up in the count
2-2, top of 5th.
Would have been ball 3, allowing Kikuchi back in the
I've
count.
got it
and then
on the far side over there. I've got it
another
pulling.
pitch right there.
I'm updating it every half inning.
So it's up to Nathaniel Lowe with runners at first and third. Rangers trailing 3-1 here in the top of the third. Lowe walked his first time up. First pitch, he takes, and that's off the plate. Lowe, in drawing that walk.
Let's see. It should be coming up here in a second. Colorado,
walk streak to 6
Minnesota,
That's the longest
Cleveland,
streak in his career. Tied
Cincinnati,
with 2-2. Walk streak
says bottom of 4.
This year.
Did I not update it?
Kikuchi just steps off the rubber and takes a half-hearted step to his right, and now steps back on.
Yeah, let me update it again.
Seager at third, Grossman at first. The 1-0. And Lowe taking a fastball for a strike over the outside.
All right, I hit
so
update again. This should change it.
Rangers with back-to-back singles to begin the inning.
There we go.
Some great defense by the Jays, contributing to the donut so far. The 1-1. That's downstairs. The count 2-1.
Let's go Lowe.
Who knows how Kikuchi pitches Langford. If there are men at the corners, you just never know. But if you don't want to overcomplicate it, Jimenez's diving stop on Grossman's single
Here's
prevented
Minnesota, Cleveland, and it should be Cincinnati. There they go, top of 5th.
Sack fly. 2-1. Lowe lays off the breaking ball that started in the zone but dove beneath it. And the count's 3-1.
3-1.
Now, maybe Langford doesn't get the same pitches. Who knows? But he drove a ball to right center field, and great play or not by Kevin Kiermaier, that would have scored at least a run if men were at the corners. 3-1.
Oh, it was high.
4. That one almost hit Lowe, who spun out of the way.
Got bases loaded now, guys. Heim is coming up.
To Nathaniel Lowe, and for the second time, Jonah Heim comes
Ducks
up
on the
plate
pond.
with
Let's bring
loaded.
somebody home. Heim.
And
Let's go, Heim.
Let's pause for station identification on the Rangers Radio Network. To end the first inning with the bases
Jeff,
loaded.
how you doing, my friend?
And the first
Absolutely.
Here,
We got a hit
the reach of Jimenez
to score 2 runs.
1 run scores, that's Seager. Grossman dashes around
2
third.
runs.
He comes home and scores.
From Toronto. Can't watch the game because of Apple. Because it's an Apple TV. Oh, yo. Can you not get Apple TV in Canada?
The top of the third.
I tell you what,
is that for real? That stinks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, well, welcome here, KimbroNator. I cover mainly Texas games. I'm going to try to get into doing some more baseball games. I'm a fan of baseball, my friend. I'm a fan of baseball in general. I have my hats here.
Down around the knees.
Got a Rangers hat. So I'm a fan of baseball. Welcome to the channel, man.
Got a meeting on the mound. Going to talk things over.
Glad you're here. I do the 3D animation of the game. I can't show you the real footage or YouTube will take me down.
Joined by the pitching coach, Pete Walker.
You can if you pay for it. Okay, cool.
Lance
Well,
Barrett is gonna go
I do pay for it. I'm one of the one of the few. I have Netflix, Hulu, and
So
Apple
Rangers
TV. Those
taking
are the 3
advantage
streaming
of the
services we have.
opportunity and trying to retake the lead.
I'm kind of
the corners and 2 outs. It's just
stuck on a few Apple TV shows, if you know what I mean.
Foscue popped out to the second baseman, Horwitz.
Okay, Jeff, I remember now.
I talked
Awesome.
to Justin the other day, and he admitted, I realized that I'm trying to prove myself, and it's tough to balance.
There's a lot of people came in
that
that one. That was awesome, man. Welcome back.
You can't make a
Glad to
career
have
out
you
of
here, man.
A few games or a week, but he knows that if he doesn't perform, someone else will get those opportunities. First pitch to Foscue misses outside.
Yeah, he's here to hit left-handed pitching.
Let's go, Foscue.
1-0. He takes, and that's off the plate.
Guys, I told y'all this is going to be a good game. These teams are going to go down fighting. They have a lot of history, these two teams do, guys. A lot of history. You filmed a documentary in Tyler, Texas. Man,
two-run single here in the top of the
I tell you what, my email address is in the channel description. If you're ever back down this way, text me, man, or send me a message. I'm only an hour away from Tyler. That is awesome. Home of Earl Campbell. As a matter of fact, I was eating a Earl Campbell sausage earlier. Believe it or not. Tyler Rose.
2-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he go on appeal? No, he did not. Foscue able to lay off the elevated fastball. And so the plate discipline we discussed earlier in the game that Foscue has shown during his minor league journey, but maybe not so much at this level.
Got to ask you, did you get any Stanley's barbecue while you were there? Just saying.
And Kikuchi goes to his pickoff move, which is to step off and give a 20% effort as if he's faking a throw. I mean, you couldn't even.
Absolutely, man. Send me, definitely send me the link. I'd love to watch it.
The worst actor.
I love that kind of stuff.
With that, the 3-1 strike called, hanging over the outside corner. According to Lance Baird, that one might have been a missed call. Looks like ball.
It's just KimbroNator@gmail.com is my email address.
Corners, the runner at first, Jonah Heim will
you guys are more than welcome to email me.
Lowe's at third. Rangers have tied it up here in the top of the third on the Heim 2-run single. Kikuchi plants his left foot on the first base side of the rubber. Set at the belt.
Full count.
Pitch to Foscue. Swinging a ball.
Sends a drive.
Back.
That's right to him, though.
Track, backpedals, and makes the catch.
And that's a final out.
That ends the inning.
Ends that inning there.
So Foscue.
That ends the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third. We got a tie ball game, guys. Tie ball game. Looks like Turner is due up for the Toronto Blue Jays. You know, I remember Turner very vividly during the World Series, during all the COVID era. He was, when the Dodgers won the World Series, the last game, he was in the game, and they pulled him halfway through the game because he tested positive for COVID. They wouldn't even let the guy celebrate the World Series championship because he had COVID and he came down. Or, they test him before the game. They don't get the results back until halfway through the game. It was crazy stuff back then, guys. I hated that for that guy. He's a good guy. No, but I always want to go to the small Baptist church where everyone sings, and got to do it in Tyler. Oh, man. They go to church there, man. And it's not a they go to church and they sing it out. Like the church I go to, not a lot of the congregation sings, but in those churches they do. You're right, my friend. Bum, 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 bum.
Shepard and Ross Levinsky back in the studio. Paul Gadd, our engineer here in Toronto, alongside Matt Hicks. Jared Sandler, happy to be with you. It's 3-3 going to the bottom of the third. Paul, how long have you been doing Rangers games when we come to town? A while, right?
99. Since 99.
99. How about that?
Wow.
That's 63 years. It's pretty impressive.
Wow. Were you born in 99?
I don't know. I was born in 89, but I'm not sure if I was born in 99. Here's Andrew Heaney working to Justin Turner in the first pitch. It is an off-speed delivery that hangs over the inside corner for strike one. That was a slider from the Heen dog, who has his gray pants pulled up, blue socks on display. A high leg kick, and the lefty's offering.
Pops it up.
Turner sends one
Foul
back
ball.
Well, the Rangers giving Andrew Heaney some run support, which they've been doing a little bit more of here recently, but certainly didn't over the first few months of the campaign. And that's why Andrew Heaney, despite his impressive ERA, entered tonight with a 4-10 record. The 0-2.
Ooh.
And that bounces in front of the plate. Turner does an offer at it, and the count's 1-2. Heaney and Turner were briefly teammates with the Dodgers. Turner lined out softly to the third baseman Ornelas in the first. Right-handed batters near the plate. 1-2. He swings and hits a two-shot ground ball to first.
Right to the first baseman.
Rose got it, calls off Heaney, takes it to the bag. I don't know how in the heck that ball got to first base. And I don't think Justin Turner had any idea either. He was looking to third and to left, and he must have been so early that that ball totally capped him.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many times a guy hits the ball and isn't sure which direction it's coming off of his bat. And he did. He turned. He was looking to third base. Ball went to first.
So one away. First pitch to Vladdy Jr. in there first. Vladdy walked in the first.
Can I change the animation so they're wearing Hawaiian shorts?
Up the box.
That would be awesome.
He waits the pitch
No, I can't make any changes to this. This is just on the
How about this from
MLB Game Day.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I'm bringing you this from there.
He leads Major League
I can
Baseball
change
in
different
hard-hit
camera
balls.
angles.
1-1. That's low.
Here, I'll do
More
this
than
for you.
Ohtani, more than Judge,
That's a Rays.
more than fill-in-the-blank player.
And then we
He has
got
181 balls this
fan
year,
control
95
where I can
miles an
actually
hour or greater. 95 plus is
move
the
it.
delineation between what is and is not a hard.
I can change the angles in which you're viewing
Vladdy
it.
Jr. has more of those than anyone else. 2-1. That's
I can hit it
count
again.
3-1.
Batter.
And he got off to a slow
And
start.
you got
but he's
pitcher
hitting the
control
ball
too,
hard.
so you can see it from the
People
pitcher's
have just
point of
been
view.
confused about the lack of power, but that's starting to.
This is a kind of cool perspective. It's
resurface
almost
for
like
Guerrero.
watching it on TV, how they show it.
3-1 swing, and that one's fouled back. So the count's full.
And this is the strike zone. Those are different modes that you can change the
Danny Jansen
game
went.
day view of the 3D. My favorite view is kind of this view,
And he
though.
sidesteps into the windup. The 3-2.
Swing and
He
miss.
gets Guerrero on a fastball in the zone.
I know, right?
2.6
It's
miles an
amazing
hour.
how they do this.
Andrew Heaney oftentimes gets reactions.
You
on
work in
pitches
TV and
in
you
that
know how to do
velocity
these graphics
range that
are amazing.
suggests it's
You
come
know-
much harder because of the deception.
I've been in technology
So
for over
strikeout
20
is
years.
his third of the ball game. It's the second out here in the bottom of the third,
And
that brings
for
up
them to
Danny
be able to do
Jansen.
this still is amazing.
First pitch, and Jansen takes a strike over the inside.
Like a
corner.
video game in real life.
Jansen hit the ground ball to short in the
What
first
it's-
inning.
it's
That
really
initially
like
was
that.
ruled a double play to end the inning, but after replay review, it was determined Corey Seager did not touch the bag at second before throwing on to first, and the inning continued. 0-1, is swinging a ball shot into right center field, a base hit. So Jansen on board with the single. And that allowed Spencer Horwitz to bat in the first. He delivered a 2-run double, and then Ernie Clement an RBI double. That's how the Blue Jays scored their 3 runs. A 2-out single from Jansen, and let's check in with Chris.
Hey Jared, tonight's Aces Update presented by Choctaw Casinos and Resorts, where the players play. And both teams the Rangers are chasing in the AL West start weekend series tonight. Framber Valdez on the mound for Houston against the Dodgers' Gavin Stone. George Kirby on the hill for Seattle against Chicago's Drew Thorpe.
Thanks, Chris. First pitch to Horwitz in there for us.
MLB The Show,
We'll be sure.
right?
Scoreboard watch like it's a sport. Tonight, and so long as the Rangers are rolling as contenders this year. The 0-1. That's outside. Heaney misses.
Haney's already at
Slider,
50
and the
pitches.
count's 1-1.
Bottom of the third.
Heaney set at the letters. The pitch in the dirt.
In the dirt.
2 balls and a strike.
Adams family. Bum, 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 bum.
Jansen leads off of first. He's not a great runner. 2-1. And that's
Fouled back.
fastball from Heaney. And the
2-2.
count's 2-2 to Horwitz. I know Horwitz doubled in the first, and it wasn't a ground ball double. It was a drive up the alley that just barely stayed in the yard. But as I mentioned, the batting average against lefties for Horwitz is just fine. He's hitting over 250, but that double
that
aside,
is awesome.
almost no
Absolutely,
power to show
Jeff.
for it. 2-2.
You got it, my friend.
That's outside. And count 3 balls and 2
I would
strikes.
definitely say hi. And what's your dad's name?
As a matter of fact, for Horwitz, that was his first career extra base hit against a lefty. And this is his 39th game, and he's had very few plate appearances against lefties. 3-2, and that one is hammered
3-2.
left field. It sends Grossman back, turns him around onto the track. He makes the catch. just
Nice
in front of
catch,
the
Grossman.
The Jays bullpen, and that ends the inning.
Ends the inning there, guys. So they strand 1 run. It's 3-3 into third, going into the top of the fourth for the Texas Rangers here. Bum, bum, bum. Rangers are at 6 hits. The Blue Jays are at 4 hits through 3 innings, starting at the top of the fourth. Alrighty, guys. Let me update these scores here again. So, current rundown, I'm doing a refresh. Middle of 6, Minnesota is up on Detroit 8-2. End of 5, Cleveland is up on Philadelphia 3-1. Top of the 6, Cincinnati 2, Tampa Bay 2, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th, San Diego 0, Baltimore 1. Of course, this game you're in. Atlanta is 2, New York Mets are 7. That's top of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th, New York Yankees are 1 and Boston is 2. And Kansas City and Chicago just started in the middle of the first, 0-0. So let me hit refresh, try to get these scores accurate and up to date for you guys here. I'm going to put them in the scrolling scoreboard we got going. And there it is. Sam, he was a scuba diver in the Navy. We lived in the States a lot. Awesome. Sam, you're awesome. Thank you for your service, my friend. I appreciate you being here. And your son, Jeff, has told me about you. So thank you again for your service. Welcome to the stream here. 3D animation of the live game. This game is played in Toronto tonight. Texas is 3. Toronto's 3. Hey, Judd. It's a 3D animation of the game live. So overlaid with the radio broadcast.
3 runs on 6 hits for the Rangers. 3 runs on 4 hits for Toronto. The 0-1 poured in there for a strike. So Ornelas behind in the count here, 0-2. Ornelas now at the big league level this year, 3 for 18. And he asked for time and steps out. Again, Josh Smith just getting the start of the night off here, and so not in the lineup today. So Ornelas playing at third base. Here comes the 0-2. And that one is hit out in the right field.
That's going to be right to him.
Into his left,
Springer got it.
move, and as he runs just shy of the track, he hauls it in. Well, a good thing for Toronto that Springer was shaded that way as he catches that fading line drive for the first out here in the top of the 4th.
Absolutely,
Marcus
Jeff.
Semien.
Yeah, just let me
Simeon
know.
tonight,
You
1 for
message
2.
me or have him just say
Single
hi
up
and
the middle
chat.
and a run
If he
scored
ever
in
gets
the
in
first,
tonight
and
or
then
the next
fly ball out
stream,
to the warning track
I'd
in
love
right
to speak to
center his
him.
last time up. And Semien takes this pitch near the top of the zone for strike one. Fourth inning of our broadcast brought to you by the Texas Lottery. The Texas Lottery proudly supports Texas education and veterans. Look for teacher ticket specials at Rangers.com. Brought to you by the Texas Lottery. Kikuchi misses here, and that evens the count to 1 ball and
Let's go,
1
Semien.
strike.
1-1 count, guys.
And Marcus Semien, the former Blue Jay, played here 1 season back in 2021. This pitch is lifted high into the air, but fouled out of play on the right side. That'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. And, you know, when Marcus joined our club in 2022, you talked to Toronto people, and they said it was not just what he did for the team in terms of results that season. This pitch is down in the dirt, 2 balls and 2 strikes, but the professional example that he set day in and day out. Marcus would go out then, as he still does today, and take ground balls every day and go through his same routine. Here's a ball that's hit hard, third base way. Clement down to his left is up with it, throws across. Semien is retired for the second out. But that it was just a real show of professionalism that had an impact on a lot of the younger Jays, especially Bo Bichette.
Yeah, and I remember when the Jays acquired Semien, before he even played a game, before he had a 40 home run season, Ross Atkins talked about how he felt like that would be of such great importance, having his influence around the baby Jays.
As Seager swings and misses here for strike one. Corey singled a little jam shot floater into left center his last time up and came in to score. Now the 0-1. That's foul back, 0-2 the count. Yeah, and that season, Marcus hit 45 home runs. He had 39 doubles, drove in 102 runs, which still stands as his best single season RBI mark and home run mark as well. Seager behind at 0-2. Here's the pitch, and that's over the plate but low. So make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Corey with that third inning single now, having reached base safely in 25 consecutive starts. His on-base percentage over now his last 26 games, well over 400. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him with a slider. And so Seager is out on strikes. Kikuchi fashions his second. All right, bottom half of the fourth inning. Again, a great crowd on hand here at Rogers Center tonight, and they're making some noise. It's a Caribbean night here at the ballpark, and so that's helping to get people energized for what so far has been a very entertaining ball game.
Can y'all hear me now?
As we go to the bottom of the fourth, Clement, Schneider, and Jimenez due up here against Andrew Heaney.
My
Ernie Clement, an RBI double. Right over
guard bumped the mute button on the mic. I do apologize, guys.
To get us started in the last half of the fourth.
Yeah, y'all should be able to hear me now.
Clement for the year batting .255.
I have to move this slider around and see.
Swing and a ball lifted high into the air center field.
Hey, thank you for letting me know,
back to his left, gets to the spot and makes the catch. And Clement retired on a couple of pitches. And that brings up Davis Schneider.
Am I still on mute?
Sunday,
okay, you can hear me. Okay, good.
The Rangers play host to the
I bumped the microphone
and
the mute button on the mic. I got a mute button on the mic and a mute
button. Tickets come with the choice of an Army, Navy, Marine,
I can see this one.
Air Force, or Coast Guard cap.
Sorry about that.
But only when you buy your tickets by going to Rangers.com/community nights. The first offering here to Schneider is in for a strike. Schneider grounded out to Seager his first time up, and a swing and a miss will run the count to no balls and 2 strikes. Rangers got a run in the first. Blue Jays responded with 3 in the bottom of the first, and then the Rangers tied it with a 2 spot in the third. Here's a ball hit high and deep down the right field line. Adolis back into his left. He's watching as this one hits the wall.
That's double, stand-up double.
Throw going into second, but it's behind Schneider, who slides in safely with a 1-out double. And it looked like Adolis had calculated correctly that, A, he wasn't going to get back to be able to make the play, and so wanted to be in a good spot to play the bounce, which came low off the wall.
That's a good play.
So Schneider in scoring position with 1 out now for Leo Jimenez, the shortstop, who struck out swinging his first time up.
All the runs.
A long look back to Schneider, and now the pitch.
Toronto got was off
of just a tad bit outside.
2 outs.
4-1. I almost launched into just a bit outside. I actually watched a little bit of Major League 2 last night before going to bed. This pitch comes
Dad is listening.
Now at 2 balls in no.
Mute this for a second. Sam, welcome to the stream here. Your son Jeff was telling me about you earlier. Said you were in the Navy. I want to thank you for your service, sir. I appreciate you so much and all you did for this country. Thank you for all that you did, sir. I appreciate you being in here. This is a 3D animation of the Rangers and Toronto Blue Jays game here, overlaid with the radio broadcast. This one's here for you, my friend. Check it out.
But I guess you opted not to go that route.
No. The 2-1, and that pitch is inside, so make it 3-1 here to Jimenez. Jimenez recalled earlier.
Y'all could hear me. I wasn't muted or something. Making sure I didn't mute the mic accidentally again.
Hasn't seen that many lefties. The 3-1 pitch, that's hit hard over.
That's going to score.
Base hit. Langford picks it up, rounding third is Schneider. The throw is
He's
late.
safe.
Schneider dives across with the go-ahead run, and the Blue Jays lead it 4-3.
Let's take it up.
Well, that was simply a center-cut fastball, and Jimenez was able to drive that one to right center for the knock, but not really where I think Andrew Heaney wanted to locate that pitch.
Jays don't, man. They're still a pretty good team. They don't. They're not that bad.
Tonight, he's 2 for 8 here against left-handed pitching.
Looks like it's going to be all.
So the Blue Jays take a 1-run lead. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Hits one slowly on the ground to second.
Double play.
Goes to Seager for
there we go.
The return throw to first in time for the double
Just in time. They're going to challenge it.
That was a very close call at first.
They may challenge it.
I'll be
honest,
honest,
see if they challenge it.
I thought he was safe.
Yeah, I did too, and we'll wait and see if they're going to.
They've already went to commercial on the actual TV footage, so I can't tell.
And I think it might get overturned.
See, they're on the TV broadcast. They're in a.
Toronto's challenging alcohol at first base.
And the Rangers players are already walking back to the field. I think this one's going to get overturned as well. we're so far away, and sometimes you miss the details that make or break calls like this, but it really did look like he beat that one out somewhat easily.
Yeah. It's our second video review.
They're doing a video review, guys.
That's what the fans think of it right there. BioAdvance.
Hold on, I got a work call, guys. I'll be right back.
And get more from the blue bottle.
Well, that should be overturned. And really, the difference between safe and out was that Kiermaier didn't hit the ball hard at all. It was a slow ground ball to Simeon, who then had to turn and deliver the throw to first. And that was where the ground was made by Kiermaier to be able to beat that out.
Well, we've seen 2 replays now that are pretty clear, but they're still deciding this back in New York. Here we go.
After review, the call is overturned. The runner is safe. And Toronto will return the foul.
I remember how a packed house back in 2015 reacted when the Rangers got a run in the 7th inning on a really odd play. And it seemed to fire up not just everyone in this ballpark, but an entire country.
Don't remind us what happened in the bottom of the 7th.
I won't. Here's George Springer. He swings right through this first pitch slider for strike 1. Springer singled and scored in the first. Popped up to low in fair territory in the second. So Kiermaier is safe after the video review. So he's at first with 2 men out. Jays are leading here 4-3. The 0-1. That pitch on the inside corner for a strike, and so Heaney quickly ahead here. It's 0-2.
Winning the World Series last year makes some of those things easier to discuss, and I was chatting with Bobby Wilson about that 2015 game. We both agreed it's the loudest we've ever heard a baseball stadium.
No question.
No question about it.
Nope. And the 0-2, and that slider misses just a little bit low, so make it a ball and 2 strikes.
We were this close to one another, Eric, there as well. We couldn't hear each other. We have headsets on. We couldn't hear each other.
You couldn't even hear yourself.
It's unreal.
As I was describing the action, I didn't know what I was saying. Runner goes. The 1-2 pitch is popped up high in the air, foul and out of play. And as that ball tracks up and back behind home plate, a little off to the right toward first base, we look out through the roof. We're playing with the roof open today, to the CN Tower, which towers above this facility. Heaney tries again here at 1-2. And that ball was hit on the ground left side, fielded by Seager, and his throw high, but Lowe pulls it down. And Springer the final out in the bottom of the 4th. The Blue Jays take the lead. They get a run on a couple of hits and leave a man. We go to the 5th, Toronto 4, Texas 3 on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
My kids are my biggest fans. Sometimes during a game, I look up to see them smile at me. That gives me all the motivation I need to be the best. I want to make them proud. I want to set an example. I want them to know they can do anything they set their mind to if they work hard. Hugging my kids on the field after winning the World Series will always be one of my best moments. I'm Jonah Heim, and my kids are my beneficiaries.
Globe Life is the official life insurance of the Texas Rangers.
Who's your beneficiary?
At Quick Trip, we know a meal deal isn't the real deal unless you walk away feeling full. That's why our 2-for-4 roller grill deal offers full-sized goodness for a pint-sized price. Pair up any 2 of our feast-ready favorites to create your own craveable combo, like our big and beefy hot dogs, our cheesy steak taquitos, or even our excellent egg rolls for a fantastically frugal $4. So if you're looking for a satisfying deal that truly feels like a steal, grab the 2-for-4 roller grill deal at Quick Trip. QT. More than a gas station.
Hey Rangers fans, it's your turn to be a champion. Throw your weekend to curveball and get in the game at Choctaw Casinos and Resorts, the official casino and resort of the Texas Rangers. Play a perfect game at the blackjack table or in our state-of-the-art poker room. Experience Major League exhilaration with an epic live concert, or celebrate your W at one of our world-class bars and lounges. However you play, get ready to walk off a winner at Choctaw Casinos and Resorts.
Hey Rangers fans, looking to add championship flavor to game day grub? Then grab a bottle of the original Louisiana brand hot sauce and feel for yourself what victory tastes like. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold.
Right, top half of the fifth inning. And the heart of the order due here for Texas. Grossman, Langford, and Garcia against Yusei Kikuchi. Again, Kikuchi's pitch count has been high here tonight. He's thrown 84 pitches through 4 innings, but there's been no activity behind him out of the Toronto bullpen. So here's Robbie Grossman working on a 2-for-2 night. And neither of his hits left the infield. And he hits this one, though, deep into right field. Springer going back. He's back onto the track. Turns, he leaps, and he makes the catch. As he landed, his back hit the wall. So he was fooled a little bit by the slice on that drive hit by Robbie Grossman. That's the first out here in the fifth.
And I'm watching the monitor, and Springer just twirled his finger pointing to the sky in a circle and said, "The wind's swirling." I couldn't tell what the wind was going to do to it. Interesting to note, perhaps for fly balls hit as the game progresses.
As Wyatt Langford looks at ball one, certainly a factor anytime the roof is open here. Now, tomorrow we play a day game, and we'll play a day game on Sunday as well. And the forecast highs for Toronto tomorrow in the low 80s. This pitch is down.
Back, guys. Sorry, I had a work call come in there.
At least some talk about the roof being open tomorrow. 3:07.
Hey, Jeff, absolutely. Glad it made his night. Good deal.
Metroplex, Michael Lorenzen for the Rangers. Kevin Gausman going for
Sorry,
Toronto.
I had a work call there, guys. I had to step away for a second.
Langford takes it for a strike to make it 2-1. So I don't know. You know, at game time today, 79 degrees in the evening. Made sense to have the roof open. Tomorrow at game time, it might be more 82, 83. Here's a little dribbler up third base, fielded by Clement. His throw across, not in time.
Ooh, he didn't. Langford beat that out.
Nice job by Ernie Clemento coming in and getting to that and getting the throw off quickly. So Langford with yet another infield hit. He's 1 for 3 now tonight, and that brings up Adolis Garcia. So anyway, still to be determined, but there's one thing that's for sure in pretty much any of the ballparks that have a retractable roof, when you play with the roof open, the visibility is so much
Crabtree,
greater.
I see your post now.
It's easier to see everything.
You're going to the Rangers game on August 5th.
On a night like tonight when we've got nearly a full house.
For your birthday.
Just a great
Congratulations, man.
Here's Adolis Garcia taking a pitch that's up top for ball one. Adolis drove in the game's first run with a single up the middle back in the first. He then struck out in the third. So Adolis 1 for 2 is first inning RBI, giving him 50.
You sent me the link for the documentary? Awesome.
Kikuchi's pitch gets fouled back into the screen. And that'll even the count here to 1 ball and 1 strike.
I got it, Jeff.
On deck, Nathaniel Lowe. Looks like we have the beginnings of activity out in the Toronto bullpen.
One of their lefties. It's a Genesis Cabrera, perhaps.
He's a toss over to first, a slow toss, and Langford back to the
All right,
back
I got it
easily.
queued up here. Jeff, I appreciate you sending me that, man. I'll definitely watch
Rangers are out hitting the Blue Jays 7-6.
Ancestors in the
down by 1
nice.
in the run column here. The 1-1. Runner goes, and the pitch is hit high and deep down the right field line. Springer to his left. He disappears from our view. It is a fair ball, home run for Adolis Garcia. Adolis doesn't know what's going on. He's standing at second. He's not aware that Mark Ripperger gave the home run sign.
He gave him a home run sign.
Now he feels free to continue on, as does
it's a home run,
Langford
baby.
In front of him, Langford had stopped at third. Neither Ranger was aware.
Home run, guys.
Left the yard,
he didn't even know he hit it out.
In concert with us, because with the new configuration of the lower seating bowl, much
awesome.
Like at home, we can't see either corner.
That's
ball
crazy.
Disappeared from our view.
And John Schneider says that they don't want there to be a boundary review, so obviously it was a home run. Yeah, I lost it as well. Mark Ripperger's initial call was
that's insane.
There. And then I guess upon further consideration, he determined that it scaled the wall.
First offering to Nathaniel Lowe is in there for a strike, so an opposite field home run. We're guessing just tucked inside the right field foul pole and just over the wall there in right,
Home
which is
run
328 feet from home plate.
Oh,
This pitch
man.
is down the
That was
count,
crazy.
1-1.
Matt, what happened was it
With
hit
the
the very
stadium
top of the
configuration,
wall,
they
and
couldn't
then
even tell it was
bounced
out.
off the top of the wall and hit the foul pole, which here is simply
got the-
yellow netting that is held up. And then after it hit the foul pole, it kicked back onto the field. But upon hitting the foul pole, that's when it becomes a home run.
Right. This next pitch is strike, and so the count to Lowe, 1-2. Lowe has walked twice, so Adolis hits his 18th home run of the year. He's driven in 3 runs now to give him 52 for the season. And the Rangers leapfrog over Toronto here and lead it 5-4. Here's a check swing by Lowe on a fastball that comes in.
And he
up
strikes
top.
him out.
But on appeal, third base umpire Alfonso Marquez says
Lowe
that's a
sits down.
swinging strike, so Lowe
And they
is
have-
out on strikes. 2 gone now
See-
here in the top of the fifth.
they
Again,
got
the Rangers now
bullpen
in front,
activity now for the
5-4.
Blue
And the
Jays. I
batter
couldn't
is
tell
Jonah
who was
Heim.
up. I've got the small screen
But
of the Apple TV
Jonah
going here.
might not be facing Yusei Kikuchi, the skipper.
And it
Tom
looks like
Schneider,
there
in
will
his
be a
third
pitching
season at
change,
the helm
guys.
Here in Toronto is on his way to the mound, and that will be all for Kikuchi. So the Rangers, who had a 1-0 lead, have regained the lead here in the fifth, 5-4. And as the new hurler makes his way in for Toronto,
They're going to go back and
he
forth
paused
all
the
night
pitch.
tonight, guys, so
On the
don't
Louisiana
tune
Hot
away.
Sauce, Rangers ready
Stay
to
here
go.
with me.
It's time.
It's going to be a great game. I've already told you that at the start of the stream. It's going to be a great game. They're going back and forth. They're battling it out. These teams have a lot of history together, guys. And you've probably seen in the picture of the clip art. So this game's going to go down to the end. It's over till it's over, my friends. Their pitcher was at 96 pitches. Kikuchi. I'll say it one time. That's it. I've got it out of the way. I don't want to say that too many times. That's a tongue twister for sure. All righty, my friends. What a game here. What a game. It's got 2 outs. Top of the fifth. 5-4. Odor. For those of you guys that are Game of Thrones fans, Hodor. Oh, man. Odor. Man, that was quite a game back in the day with the Rangers. They were going back and forth in playoffs, too. They had some little bit of beef going on there, didn't they?
So the left-hander Genesis Cabrera, the former St. Louis
The Jays
Cardinal,
have pitching
comes
like
on
I have
here
2 heads.
for Toronto. And as we were going to break and Kikuchi was leaving the field, he got from most of this crowd a standing ovation, and one would wonder, starting pitcher leaving the game with his team now trailing 5-4 after he gave up a 2-run home run. Why would he get that kind of love? Well, people here in Toronto realize that this could very well be Kikuchi's final start for the Blue Jays. Again, given that the trading deadline is coming up on Tuesday.
Oh,
as
wow.
Jonah Heim stands in, looks at a curveball.
They know
checks his
something we
swing,
don't
but on
know?
appeal, he went around. So strike one here to Jonah, who had a big 2-run single his last time up. He's 1 for 2, but Kikuchi, one of those Blue Jays who could be dealt here before the deadline. The 0-1, that pitch is down.
You know, I have not finished Dark Matter yet. I'm on the second episode. I just watched the first 2 episodes.
Toronto. 21
I need to get back into that
for
one.
Toronto over his 73 career starts, this being his 74th for the ball club.
I really
But it
like
might
the
be
morning show.
his final
That's
go
been a really
for the
good one,
Jays.
too.
Heim pops one up foul over by
Silo
the
was
Toronto
great.
dugout, but this
I
one
really
will go
like
well back
Silo,
into the
too.
seats.
I'm ready for season
And so
2.
the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes, and as Kikuchi came off, there looked to be a little bit of an acknowledgement in his face that
Can't forget
this
Ted
might
Lasso.
be it.
It's a great show,
That was
too.
really cool. Good for Blue Jays fans for recognizing that, even in what has not been a stellar start for the lefty.
Now the 1-2. And that ball was
That was high.
Horwitz to his left can't.
Man, he knocked it through. Heim did. That ball was like a foot out of the strike zone.
For 3. Horwitz was stationed up the middle, plenty of room on the right side, and Jonah able to poke it through.
This is the 3rd season for Kikuchi with the Blue Jays, and
Kikuchi back to T-ball.
Look at his ERA after his outing tonight. It's
oh my goodness!
Stellar by any means, up to 475. But some of the other numbers suggest that perhaps he's been
on
the wrong side of the luck equation, and he strikes out guys better than league average. Doesn't walk a lot of guys. He'll definitely be in a
Silo's really good. I really like
specifically
Silo.
a team looking for a lefty starter.
As the first pitch to Justin Foscue nips the inside.
They've got a really good storyline.
Cabrera coming on here for the 44th time. The lefty 3-2 with a 3.38 ERA. He does have a couple of saves this season. He's pitched a total of 40 innings. The set and the 0-1.
And
that pitch is down and in to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. In those 40 innings, Cabrera with a bit of a high walk total, 18 walks, 31 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting 248 against Cabrera. Infield here playing Foscue to pull. Foscue has popped to second and flied out to deep center. Rangers leading now 5-4. Here's the set and the 1-1.
Still Lloyd.
Swing and a miss. That on a change-up down and away, and so the count to Foscue.
Kimbro Bella,
ball and 2 strikes.
my wife.
Heim the runner at first.
She is amazing, guys.
And Adolis Garcia opposite.
Without her, I would not be able to do the things I do.
Corner, giving Texas the lead.
I love you, sweetie.
Cabrera with the 1-2.
And the dirt.
Down and in.
We got 2,
2 balls
3
and 2 strikes. 5th inning of
amazing
our
kids. I don't know why I
brought
said
to you
2.
by Airstream of VFW, your North Texas RV.
That's right, Lloyd. We need some more likes. We're at 12 now. Hit that like button, guys.
Foscue to pull. Right-handed hitter waiting on the 2-2.
Thank you,
Here
Lloyd.
it comes. That's high and outside. Cabrera missing with a fastball there at 96. And the count goes full. Rangers with 3 hits here in the 5th now have 9 for the night. Cabrera slowly into the glove. A high set.
Miami's women 5-0.
That ball
ground ball to
Clement. To his left, Clement.
Easy throw. And that's going to end the inning there, guys. In the top of the inning, not the ending. So the Rangers do grab the lead with a 2-run home run. So let's update the scores here, guys. So, yeah, quick rundown. Minnesota over Detroit, 8-2, the top of the 8th. Cleveland over Philly, 3-1, bottom of the 7th. Cincinnati and Tampa Bay tied up, end of 7. San Diego and Baltimore. San Diego's 3, Baltimore's 2, top of the 6. This game here. Atlanta 2, New York Mets 8, top of 6. New York Yankees 3, Boston 4, bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 2nd, Miami is 5, Milwaukee 0. Wow, they jumped out to an early lead there, guys. You're right, man. All right, let's update these scores so y'all can see here. Garcia got a home run, 2-run home run. Adolis Garcia. All right, updated that. That should update the scores now. Yep, I think that did update the scores. Is the audio coming in okay, guys? I'm not sounding like a robot, am I?
Here with a 1-run lead to start the bottom of the 5th. see if he can post the shutdown inning. Rangers baseball brought to you by Progressive Insurance.
Rangers moving
Get
on
Renters
up.
Insurance to protect the things that make your place a home, including coverage for theft or damage. Visit Progressive.
Check here real quick. Hold on.
Here's Justin Turner 0 for 2. He's lined to third and grounded out to first. 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order due here for Toronto. First offering to Turner. He checks his swing, but takes this fastball at the top of the zone for strike one. Turner back in the box, an upright stance, awaiting the 0-1, and he pops it up. High into the air, very shallow right field. Simeon to his left, now backpedals, reaches up above the cap to make the catch to get Turner for the first out. So Turner 0 for 3, and that brings up Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Okay, on that Adolis Garcia home run, which hit right in the corner, hit the top of the wall, hit the foul pole, the foul net, and came back onto the field to play. We mentioned down the right field line here, it's exactly 328 feet. And the height of the wall there is 12 feet 7 inches. So not a ball that anyone could bring back. First offering here to Guerrero. And that breaking pitch spins in for strike one. Guerrero walked.
Good deal. Thank you guys for that. Yeah, my wife said it was sounding weird. Maybe her
Remember
phone
they
or
used
something.
to have metric delineations for the outfield wall here. They don't have that anymore. Here's a ground ball deep in the hole at short, fielded by Seager. His throw, a one-hopper over to Lowe, who stretches to take it in, but Guerrero is past the bag on board here with the infield hit as he stretches his current hit streak to 8 games.
Let's go, guys.
That is hit number 7 for the Blue Jays, and it brings up Danny Jansen, who singled his last time up. Jansen is 1 for 2. So they used to have, how many meters on the outfield wall from home plate, but they don't have that anymore. First pitch
to
Jansen.
Suck in the ground and came back up.
Strike. It's 328 down the right field line, 400 to dead center, and 328 down the left field line as well. The 0-1 popped
Foul
up.
ball.
High in the air behind first. Low backpedaling along the line. Now veers to his right. It makes a two-hand catch on the turf in fair territory to get Jansen for the second out. And that brings up Spencer Horwitz. And the configuration of the outfield wall.
Does it?
Last
Yeah, I'm
year.
watching it. There's a few behind home plate.
The wall has been the way
it
it
looks
is. There are varying heights.
like quite a few there.
Where you are on the outfield wall.
On
right
the
there
shots
in the
here,
right
I'm
field
seeing
corner,
there's quite a few
12
people
feet,
there.
7 inches. Horwitz 1 for 2, a big 2-run double high off the wall in right center his first time up.
And
he bends out of the way
inside.
of this pitch that comes up and in for ball one. The highest part
Maybe
of the
in
wall.
you talking about maybe
would
the
be
outfield
in left
shot they
field
did a
from
minute
left
ago.
field foul pole across in front of the Toronto bullpen. The height of the wall there, 14 feet 4 inches. As Heaney sets and comes home with the 1-0. And that pitch is
2-0.
outside, 2-0 to the left-handed hitting Horwitz. It's also 14 feet 4 inches high in the right center field alley, or again right in front of the visitors' bullpen, essentially straightaway right over toward right center.
Right
The
down the
2-0.
middle.
Right down the middle for a strike, and the count at 2-1. And the lowest part of the wall is in straightaway center field, where the 400-foot marker is. The wall in dead center is only 8 feet high. The 2-1, swing and a miss. Big rip taken there by Horwitz. And the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Pixie, Jonathan Hernandez is starting to throw for the Rangers.
Hernandez is warming up in the Rangers bullpen, guys.
4-inch high wall. Guerrero at first, 2 men out. Rangers up by a run, and time is called here with Horwitz in the box. Horwitz, the grandson of Jay Horwitz, the longtime media relations director of the New York Mets. The 2-2. And that pitch comes in high, so a full count now to Spencer Horwitz. Born in Timonium, Maryland.
All right, 2 outs, 3-2 count. He's going to be going. Runner's going to be taking off.
Heaney looking to Guerrero. Lowe playing off the bag, the 3-2.
Fouled it back.
Up over the screen behind home plate.
Guerrero probably doesn't like that.
To our left.
Yes,
So
to get started.
Full here to Horwitz. So far for Heaney here in the 5th inning. Total of 11 pitches. That has him up to 81.
I know, right?
For the night, or make it 82 now after
Kills
that
me.
pitch to Horwitz. They'll try it again here at 3-2. Guerrero on the move.
Oh, he took a chop at it. He did strike him out. See, I'd rather go down swinging than sitting there looking at it. That's what kills me, even in pro. You know, Little League and stuff is one thing, but when guys get there and it's over the middle of the plate and they just watch it, man, I get mad. So, 5-4. We're through 5 innings, guys. Coming into the 6th inning here. Will the Rangers put some more runs up? Let's see what happens here, guys. If you're new here, be sure to drop a like on the stream or dislike. Like or dislike, whichever, man. Just give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Love to hear from you guys. Let me push this camera back. Do y'all like the back view better or the strike zone view? Which view do you guys like the best on the 3D animation? They're showing that new Matt Damon movie on the commercial. Got the name of it. Hopefully they'll show it again here. The Investigators. Casey Affleck's on it. Apple TV. So you like this view or the strike zone view? So you got that one. This is fan control. I can move it around. We'll try one like this, guys. I can even zoom it out. We'll try it like that for a minute. The umpire view. Okay, well, I'll go back. Pitcher, strike zone view. Here we go. I kind of like this view the best, though, honestly. Oh, I need to update the scores again. Make sure these guys are up to date for you. One more. I have not done the batter view yet. After this batter, we'll go to a batter view for a pitch, for a round and see. They come through the ground. Oh, they're right to the shortstop. They're like zombies or something, you know? They just appear and fire. Here's a batter view, they call it.
on the Rangers.
Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I did not realize I was
You're
muted
home.
there. All right. My bad.
There's Corey Seager. He's 1 for 3. Nobody on. 2 outs. First pitch from Cabrera. Swing and a miss. He gets Corey going after.
There's that one.
A breaking ball that dove low and away. And so the
Here's a
count
pitcher view.
is 0-1. That breaking ball is the cutter. Kind of more of a slider action to it. 0-1 to Seager. Check swing, and that pitch is low. In Frisco, Matt, I'm sorry.
I was going to say the Mariners in that 8-0 ballgame. They scored all 8 of those runs in the first inning.
Yeah, on
that's
those
crazy.
Home runs and production outside of the home run ball too. 1-1. Corey swings and chops one foul. I was just going to say in Frisco, Kumar Rocker done after 3 innings. He allowed 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, no walks, and apparently the fastball was touching 99. He looked really sharp, according to those in attendance. Credit to several there reporting it on Twitter. 1-2 and 2 outs to Seager. Here's the pitch. He swings, hits a hard ground ball through the
base
right
hit.
side. A base hit. Second hit of the ball game for Seager. The single extends the inning for the
We're gonna have a
Rangers. And with
coach
Robbie
visit
Grossman
from the
due up, we'll
mound
see
now.
if the Blue Jays go to Zach Pop, the righty. Grossman much better against lefties, and that's indeed what they're going to do. So now we'll see what Bruce Bochy
Yep, we
does
got a
with
pitch and change.
Travis Jankowski and Josh Smith available off the bench. Grossman's the left fielder tonight. And will Bruce Bochy stick with Grossman, or will he go to the bench? We'll wait and see. But it's going to be a new man on the mound. Zach Pop coming on with the Rangers leading 5-4. Top of the 6th. 1 on and 2 outs on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Lawn mowed, garden tilled,
The
fence
Olympic
mended,
sport I like
flowering
watching.
dogwood planted, the landowner's version of hitting for the cycle. While it might not be as difficult as hitting a 98-mile-per-hour fastball, it demands high-performance
I used to
Kubota
watch
equipment.
the
Kubota
track
Tractor
and-
Corporation is the
the
official
track,
on-field equipment partner of the
sprints.
Texas
I used
Rangers.
to watch
Our tractors,
those.
mowers, sidekick utility vehicles, and construction equipment have the power, versatility,
I
and
don't know what they
durability
call
to get
it.
every job done right. Visit your local Kubota dealer to demo equipment today. Kubota, together we do
Can't think of
more.
the name of it.
As an
They
official partner
slide
of the
thing
Texas
and
Rangers,
they slide the
Lockheed
little
Martin
puck
is
down the
proud
thing.
to
I
be
think-
part of
I'm
the
not sure if
rich
that's the
heritage
summer
of the
or
Rangers.
Winter Olympics.
We support the members of our armed
slide those
forces
little
safeguarding life and liberty.
things
We're
down the
here
ice
to
or
help
whatever it
them
is, where
with their most
they
important
scrub in front of it.
missions.
I forget what
You
that's
could
called. I've
hit it
watched
big
that.
with
That's
hit
fun to
scratch
watch.
tickets from the Texas Lottery. With top prizes from $5,000 up to $1 million, you could have an instant hit on your hands. So play Hit Scratch Tickets today. Visit
do like watching
TexasLottery.com. Must be 18
the
or older.
basketball
Play
games.
responsibly.
I've watched some of those over the years.
Hey, Rangers fans.
Those are
Looking
fun.
to add championship flavor to game day grub? Then grab a bottle of the original Louisiana brand hot sauce and
Oh, I
feel for
didn't
yourself.
realize I didn't hit mute there, guys. My bad. I thought I hit mute. I'm getting lazy. Y'all like a 7-Eleven pizza? I like the slushies, man.
The new pitcher for the Blue Jays, the righty, will turn Robbie Grossman around. The switch hitter will now bat from the left side. Pop on the season, making his 35th appearance, an ERA of 5.90. That's 5.90. He's a big-time ground ball pitcher, more than 50% the ground ball rate. Does not strike a lot of guys out, and he walks more than the league average.
Oh, y'all hear that?
He's
He walks a
sinker,
lot.
Slider, cutter pitcher. He throws the sinker about 75% of the time. So here's Grossman with a couple of hits and a fly out to deep right. First pitch, he takes and the sinker
Outside.
bowls its way towards the plate and misses outside at 96, ball 1. All 3 of Grossman's plate appearances came against the lefty starter Yusei Kikuchi. 1-0 pitch. He takes, and that one's over the outside corner for a strike. A sinker, and the count is 1-1. Seager singled off of Cabrera to send Cabrera to the showers. So Seager with a multi-hit effort. He's at first. Pop of the belt. 1-1.
Oh,
Strike called over the outside corner. Another sinker, and the count's 1-2.
that's in the winter. That's what I
Langford on deck.
thought.
Rangers leading 5-4.
I don't know
here
all
at
the
top
different
of the
sports.
sixth. 5
Mainly
runs on
probably
10 hits.
the
Third
track and
straight game
field
for the
stuff.
Rangers with 10 or more hits.
I would watch. basketball.
Pop leans in over his left leg and looks in for the sign. He gets it.
I do like watching hockey.
The 1-2. Swinging the ball, popped up, foul, third base side, and that one gets over the netting and into the seats. Count remains 1-2. Let's see if we can find some random jerseys beneath us. So I see a Colby Rasmus Blue Jays jersey. You got to be pretty dedicated to rock that.
28?
Yeah.
Is that the right number?
Good call. The 1-2. Outside. Grossman takes.
I don't know. I just remember random guys' numbers. Not a lot, but I just remembered that one.
Down to our left, we got a Jason Grilly Blue Jays jersey. Former Ranger. Pop steps off the first base side of the rubber. Now climbs the hill and gets back on.
Soccer, track, and rowing.
Two and 2 outs. The
that's
pitch Grossman takes
that's
outside.
a great sport. Did you see the movie The Boys in the Boat? Great movie. Great movie, by the way.
I'm sure there are other random ones. Justin Smoke. Oh, that's somewhat random. Full count, 2 outs. Seager on the move. The pitch. Grossman checks his swing. Oh, yes, he did.
He struck him out.
Umpire Lance Barrett appeals to Alfonso Marquez, who says that Grossman won around.
He did go.
And that ends the inning.
Ends the inning, guys. No runs. Bottom of the 6th, Mets 5-4. Or Toronto. Toronto's got a chance here. It's 5-4. Bottom of the 6th, guys. Soccer, track, rowing. There's a bunch of sports. I mean, you got, I think they have the gymnastic stuff too. And then you also have, do they do the wrestling too in the summer, right? Olympic wrestling. So that's going on right now. All right. You won't watch the women's basketball? Understand that. Caitlin, I think she's getting in her groove. I did see the women's all-star team beat the women's basketball, the national team. I did see that. Caitlin's on the all-star team. Bum, 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 bum.
Jays 5-4. Call to the bullpen brought to you by your helpful North Texas Honda dealers. Jonathan Hernandez into the game for Texas. So Andrew Heaney allows 4 runs over his 5 innings of work. He struck out Spencer Horwitz to end his outing. And we've got a defensive change. Leody Taveras enters the game for Robbie Grossman. Grossman was in left. Taveras goes to center, and so Wyatt Langford goes from center to left. So Taveras is the number 3 hitter for the Rangers, but he's 9 spots away, with Grossman ending the inning.
9 spots away.
So here's Hernandez facing Ernie Clement, and the first pitch from the righty is a breaking ball that drifts outside, ball 1.
Ball 1.
The 0-2. Inside. Count 1 and 2. Jonathan Hernandez looked really good the last time he took the mound. That was against the White Sox.
All right.
And the opener of that series.
I think I'm back now, guys.
He pitched.
I do apologize. My OBS crashed on me.
Swinging a ball angled foul to the first base.
Unbelievable.
Remains 1 and 2.
Sorry about that, my guys.
And he came on with a zombie runner and got a couple of strikeouts. Didn't allow a run to score. Helped set up the Wyatt Langford walk-off hit. Well, Jonathan's had some ups and downs this year, but He's been much better of
Here's the
late.
back
He's held
now.
the opposition scoreless in 5 of his last 6 outings. 1-2. Swinging a ball weakly, hit on the ground, chopped towards the third base coach Carlos Fablis.
Yeah, my software crashed on me there.
Nestles up against the
Sorry about
sidewall.
that, guys. Can y'all hear
22
everything
to
and
Jimenez.
everything looking better?
Action
I looked
in
up
the
and it
Blue
just
Jays bullpen, the lefty Brendan
white screened
Little
on me.
has been throwing. Hernandez at the belt. The 1-2 pitch. Inside, almost hit Jimenez or did it?
Almost
Yeah,
hit
did.
him.
He clipped him. Got
Clipped
him,
him. He
maybe,
takes
I
a
think,
base.
on the left pant leg. Just barely got a piece of Jimenez, and the hit by pitch extends the inning with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th for Kevin Kiermaier. So Jimenez jogs up to first. Broadcast brought to you by the Louisiana Hot Sauce. Rangers fans know a thing or two about flavor. That's why the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Texas Rangers.
Let's go, Rangers.
First pitch to Kiermaier is sprayed foul to the left. Louisiana hot sauce, perfect for eggs, wings, pizza.
We'll have to
everything.
refresh
Even
it
that
here.
jerk chicken
It's,
we had prior to the game.
or there you go. This is coming back.
Original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Bring the heat. It's Caribbean night, Matt mentioned. We had a Caribbean-themed meal in media dining. Although I didn't notice the sign that said just one time through the buffet, please. So
I didn't see it either.
I didn't appropriately load my plate up. The 0-1. So that one's chopped right to low at first, standing within the cut.
there.
He walks one step,
Walks
to his
it
left,
back.
touches the bag, and it's a scoreless inning.
Scoreless inning there. Go the 7th inning, guys. 3 innings left in this game. What a game here. John Singleton hits a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 4th. The Astros extend their lead over the Dodgers 4-0. Let's check on some scores here, guys. Cincinnati and Tampa Bay is still 2-2, middle of 9th inning. Tampa Bay is coming up. Next generation. Let's go, guys. All right, my guys. So we are still sitting at 13 likes, guys. Can we get above the 13 likes? Our goal is 20 for this stream tonight, guys. 500 views and 543 views. Hit the thumbs up, thumbs down on the stream, guys. Let me know if you like it or dislike it. Love to hear from you.
Rangers are leading the Jays 5-4. 4, 5, and 6 due up. Langford, Garcia, and Lowe. It's been a really productive trio for Texas. Counting for 3 of the 5 RBIs. Adolis Garcia has all 3 of those. Wyatt Langford with a single. Garcia with 2 hits, 3 RBIs, and Nathaniel Lowe with a couple of walks. So this group has been living on the bases, and they'll try to add
living
to the
on the
Rangers'
edge,
lead.
guys.
5 runs on 10 hits for Texas.
Let's go,
4
Langford.
runs on 7
1 for
hits
3
for
tonight.
Toronto. Zach Pop's still in the game, a righty on the first base side.
He's
of
got
the
a
rubber,
cool
comes
last
into
name,
the belt.
guys.
A long hold as Langford stands in. And here's the first pitch. Langford takes a sinker that misses low, ball 1. Pop came on to close out the 6th, getting Robbie Grossman a strikeout swinging. So he stays in to face Langford, and he'll stay in to face Garcia. The 1-0 pitch. Langford a swing,
Fouled
the ball
off.
knifed foul. At that point, John Schneider will almost certainly go to his bullpen with the lefty Nathaniel Lowe due up after that, and the lefty Brennan Little continuing to throw. No action in the Rangers bullpen. Jonathan Hernandez retiring the side on 13 pitches in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1. Swing.
Fouled back.
Langford got a sinker up and wasn't able to get on top of it, but fouling it away to bring the count to 1-2. That was actually the cutter from Zach Pop, a pitch he throws with a similar velocity range.
I try, man. I don't know everything. I know a lot of
matchup.
About nothing sometimes.
1-2 pitch. Langford swings and hits a soft line drive to short on one hop. Jimenez has it to his left. He throws to first in time to get Langford. He took a gather shuffle, which against most guys you can do and still get the runner quite easily, but he almost did not get Langford because of that extra time.
That was really close at first base.
So here's Adolis. 2 for 3 with an RBI single in the first and the go-ahead 2-run home run in the fifth. A home run he hit right down the right field line. First pitch. Adolis takes inside, ball one. You know, talking to folks, they've said that when Adolis is at his best, we talk about how he drives the ball into right center field, but talking to people with more of an expertise, they got a little more specific. The 1-0. He takes, and there's a strike. Very top of the zone outside.
That was just in there. It just broke the edge there.
That it's not just going to right center field for the sake of going to right center field. It's that he lets the fastball get deep, and he's ready to
man with knowledge, anything's possible.
And he's not trying to pull the fastball.
I like to
when he tries
read
to
about
pull
a lot
the
of
fastball
stuff,
and
man.
get ahead of that pitch,
all the time.
Then it has him off balance on the off-speed stuff.
You never can stop learning.
And he took that fastball, let it get deep, and hit a 328-foot home run down the right field line. 1-1 pitch, that misses downstairs, and the count's 2-1. That's the fourth shortest home run by a Ranger in the StatCast era.
Fourth shortest, wow.
2-1. Adolis takes down and in, and the count's 3-1. And I think the shortest belongs to Josh Smith on an inside-the-park home run. Because I don't recall Josh Smith hitting a 271-foot home run that left the ballpark. 3-1, big swing and a miss on what would have been ball 4. Pitch down and in, and the count's 3-2.
Yeah, he did.
That's crazy.
Full count to Garcia. There's one away. Nobody on. Rangers leading 5-4. Pop of the belt. Pitch. Adolis is swinging. The ball tapped
off.
Well, when Adolis Garcia drives in 2 or more runs this year, the Rangers are 13-1. And he's done that tonight. Trying to get on base for a third time. 3-2.
Got him swinging.
Pop delivers a sinker at the bottom of the zone. And he comes back and strikes out Garcia for the second out of the inning. So that's going to be it for Zach Pop with the lefty Nathaniel Lowe coming up. Brendan Little going to get the call from John Schneider. So with Brendan Little delivering his final.
We have another pitching change here, guys.
John Schneider walking out to the mound, and we've got a pitching change in the top of the 7th. With
top of the 7th, guys. Pitching change here.
On the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers.
Bum, bum, bum. Let's see if we see any changes in games here, guys. All right. Refreshing. Minnesota 9, Detroit 3, middle of the 9th. Well, that game's over if they don't score any runs. Cincinnati 2, Tampa Bay 2, into 9th, so they're tied up going into extra innings. Cincinnati is. San Diego 4, Baltimore 2, bottom of the 7th. We've got this game we're covering here. Atlanta 3, New York Mets 8, bottom of the 7th. New York Yankees 3, Boston 4, top of the 7th. Chicago Cubs 0, Kansas City 0, bottom of the 5th. Dodgers are 0, Houston 4, bottom of the 4th. Seattle is 10, Chicago Sox 0, bottom of the 4th. Miami 5, Milwaukee 1. Washington 3, St. Louis 5. And Cleveland beat Philadelphia 3-1. We've got a few more games that haven't started yet. Hit refresh. Try to get you the latest scores here, guys. All right. Save that. Brandon Little. I really enjoy your live stream because I am subscribed to you. Well, thank you, Yukon. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the subscription of there as well.
About 60% of the time, and almost 70% of the time to lefties. And he's facing a lefty, Nathaniel Lowe, to begin his outing. First pitch, and Lowe floats one
drop.
here to short left field. Coming on is Schneider. He slides,
and he got it. He made the catch.
Dirty near the line. Schneider takes a hit away from Lowe, and on one pitch, Little retires the Rangers.
One pitch, Little retires.
Stretch time here in Canada.
It's stretch time, guys. So that's stretch time for you guys to stand up, stretch your arms, bend over, touch your toes, shake it out. Shake it out, guys. All right, who's going to win the race? Who's going to win? Cast your votes. Who's going to win? Watch here, guys. Watch them. They're getting close. It's going to be the Cubs. And it's the Cubs. The Cubs win the race here, guys. The great mascot race. You're welcome, GOAT. Greatest of all time. I'm not the greatest of all time. You're the greatest of all time, guys. You guys all are great. Thank y'all for coming in here and hanging out, man. This is a great time. On a Friday night, baseball, what else could you be doing right now, guys? Saves you money coming right here watching the game, guys. You don't have to go out and spend money. Bum, bum, bum. It's like Hernandez is still in there as far as I can tell. They still haven't showed it on the TV yet. They're still at a commercial break. Bum, 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 bum. .105.3 The Fan.
5-4, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Night has fallen upon us, and that Toronto skyline really pretty with the open roof tonight. You know what it looks like with the roof open? With the way that the roof opens up from, I guess you mentioned different directions, but it appears, if you didn't know that the roof opens from the outfield towards us at home plate. Now, that's not exactly the case, but that's the way it would appear. First pitch to George Springer from Jonathan Hernandez misses. It looks like a whale is popping up out of the water and about to swallow us all. Like, that looks like...
How's my day going? My day's going great, man. I cannot complain. I hope you're having an amazing day.
Swing and a miss,
Thank you
and
for
the count's
that.
1-1 to Springer.
We got a guy named Jonah playing for us.
That's right. 1-1 the count. And Hernandez pitch. A slow bouncer to third. Going to be a tough chance for Ornelas. Charges, throws on the run. Not in time. Springer beats it out.
Wow.
Springer doesn't run as well as he used to, but he ran well enough there to leg out an infield single. The Rangers considering a challenge.
Are they considering it? They may be challenging
it. He
it.
did everything he could there. And the ground ball specialist, Hernandez, got the ground ball, but he almost did his job too well by forcing too weak a contact. So the infield single starts off the bottom of the 7th with the Blue Jays trailing by a run, and the best part of their order coming up.
Here's Turner.
Who's 0 for 3.
He's a good hitter too now.
Hernandez would love
He's 0 for 3.
Ball and get a double play. First pitch to Turner, a strike on a
98 mile an hour
miles an hour
sinker.
And this guy
that'd be tough to hit.
Double play.
Yeah, 15 on the season, which is tops on the Blue Jays. 0-1 the count. And his pitch, and Turner takes a breaking ball that misses outside. 1-1. Hernandez kicks and fires.
Oh, man, he hits it down the line.
Hooking towards the wall.
That's fair.
Off the wall. Langford plays the carom. Springer to third. He stops the throw, goes to second, but it pulls Simeon off the bag, and Turner slides in safely with a double.
He got a double.
So the Blue Jays have runners at second.
Runners in second, third. Nobody out, guys. Having a computable, relaxing day.
That was a
last week, Wednesday. I'm a two-time soccer tournament champion. Nice.
Turner
Two-time champ. That is awesome, bro. Good job, man. Great stuff, man.
Jonathan Hernandez,
we got the weekend, man. Have a great weekend.
Damage control.
Got a mound visit coming up.
You'd love to keep all the runs off the board, but
yeah, they got to talk this over.
They're not even going to bring the infield in, but they're also not going to face
Maddox is walking out to the mound.
They're going to intentionally walk Vladdy Jr.
Intentionally
to
walk
face
him.
Danny Jansen, who is not your typical cleanup hitter. He's not having a great offensive season. And the Rangers are going to elect to face Jansen instead of Vladdy. So
absolutely, man. No, thank you. Thank you for hanging out in here, man.
Hernandez,
absolutely.
But not before Mike Maddox goes out to the mound and has
we got a great game going on here, guys.
Yeah, tough spot here. You know, with Johnny in the ball game, you expect more often than not for the ball to be on the ground. But when you think about Justin Turner, you're talking about a guy.
Jansen's 1 for 3 tonight too.
Of the launch angle movement. He's a guy who remade his swing. Remember, he came up with the Orioles. Wasn't really doing much with Baltimore, but he changed his swing, trying to drive the ball to the outfield, and here he takes a slider and almost hits it over the wall. And you know, the previous configuration of the wall, that was probably a home run.
Yeah.
Blue Jays. Man, they got second and third.
Outs. First pitch, Jansen swings. That one's
bases loaded.
Horwitz is on deck. There is action in the Rangers bullpen as Jacob Latz is starting to throw in a hurry. And I believe Josh Spores is about to do the same. 0-1 to Jansen. 5-4, the Rangers leading the Blue Jays. Bottom of the 7th inning. Hernandez at the letters. The 0-1. Jansen takes, and the sinker.
Ooh, that's the ball.
Up, dropping below the zone, and so the count is 1-1. Right on right matchup, the 1-1 pitch. Jansen
he hits a fly ball.
Langford backs up on it.
He's going to score a run off of that one. That's deep enough.
The runner from third tags, and Langford's throw goes to third, keeping Turner at second.
Got a tie ball game, guys.
Ties the game.
Tie ball game.
5 with one out now in the bottom of the 7th, and the Blue Jays with men at first and second for Spencer Horwitz.
Well, obviously good to get that first out. You don't want it to be an out traveling nearly 400 feet, but it was a nice job by Jansen there. He was off balance, and he reached down for a pitch to hit it that far into left field.
And then that's going to be it for Hernandez with the lefty. Horwitz coming up. Jacob Latz started getting warmed in a hurry. Bruce Bochy with a slow walk out to the mound. Is it going to be Latz or Spores? Guess we'll wait and see. It appears that it's going to be Latz, and it is going to be Jacob Latz. So first and second, one out, bottom of the 7th. Got a fun one here in Toronto.
We got a new
we'll
pitcher.
See how Jacob Latz can do in a tough spot when we come
What's
back.
Latz going to do?
Louisiana Hot Sauce
Keep it tied, or are they going to change?
It's time to turn your sports.
All righty, guys. We got a pitch and change. Latz is coming in for Hernandez. We got runners at first and second, one out. Tie ball game, bottom of 7th. How more exciting can this be? If you're a Rangers fan, you're biting your fingernails. If you're a Blue Jays fan, you're biting your fingernails. Either way, guys. I won games 9-6 and 10-3 to win my second soccer tournament championship. Awesome, man. One game is 9-6. Soccer, man. That is awesome. Congratulations. Good job, man. Stay with it. I love watching soccer on TV and stuff. I don't watch it a whole lot, but It's a fun game to watch, especially when the announcers get into it when they score and stuff. Those are exciting. And when I was watching the TV show Ted Lasso, I really got into it there as well. Bum, 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 bum.
Runners at first and second and one out. The Rangers and Blue Jays tied at 5 in the bottom of the 7th inning. It all started with an infield single that went about 55 feet off of George Springer's bat. Justin Turner doubled. The Rangers intentionally walked Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Danny Jansen with a sac fly to tie the game. That ended Jonathan Hernandez's night. So here's Latz to face the lefty Horwitz. First pitch coming from Latz. He kicks and fires.
Oh, he wanted to go.
Ball in the dirt.
Ball.
Blown away. The count's 1-0. Horwitz doubled off the lefty Heaney in the first, and then drove one to left off the lefty.
Royals jump out to 6-0 lead over the Cubs.
Had hard contact against the lefty on 2
update the score
tonight, at least. First and second, one out. The 1-0. Breaking ball that Latz drops into the top of the zone for a strike. Well, remember, the Blue Jays prior to tonight's game traded away their closer Jimmy Garcia. You'd imagine that Chad Green perhaps would assume that role, although it's likely in this situation something more along the lines of a committee situation. The 1-1 fastball hit in the air, high down the left field line, slicing to the seats and out of play. You wonder with the bullpen deployment, if maybe David Robertson's going to be
NHL, MLB,
tonight's game.
MLL. I'm not sure what MLL, CFL, Canadian Football League, and Major League.
Jose Leclerc has pitched in back-to-back games, even if his outing yesterday was just one pitch.
Nice,
Very
man.
brief.
1-2.
Sports is good for you. It's a good exercise, especially soccer.
And the fastball's upstairs. So the count 2-2. To Horwitz with Ernie Clement on deck. There's no action in the Blue Jays bullpen. Brendan Little came on and got Nathaniel Lowe to end the 7th, and it would look like the 8th, at least the beginning of the 8th, will be his. 2-2. That's his pitch. And that one is sprayed foul out of play to the left. Horwitz reaches out for a breaking ball that might have been ball 3. Hey, Rangers fans, just a reminder that the Rangers host the Red Sox at Globe Life Field on the 2nd through the 4th of August. Tickets at Rangers.com. That game on the 3rd is Topps International Trading Card Day, and with a special theme night ticket, you'll get a limited edition World Series Heroes 2024 Topps
Watch
baseball
NBA?
card.
Okay.
2-2. And that one is swung on, hit in the air, off the fist, foul ground, left field
Where was,
side. Langford gives chase, but he runs out of
foul ball.
room.
Do you know where basketball was
So does the third
invented
baseman
at?
Ornelas,
Which country?
who raced after it, so the count remains 2-2 to Horwitz.
Boy, that's borderline whether or not in the old configuration that would have been playable. Again, much less room in foul ground here now with what they've done here at Rogers Center in the offseason.
So the count remains 2-2. Hey, for that special theme night, trading card day, just go to Rangers.com/theme nights for tickets. Again, that's on Saturday, August 3rd, Rangers Red Sox. 2-2. Latz to Horwitz. The
foul back.
Swung on and fouled back. Horwitz just barely got a piece of a 95-mile-an-hour pitch there from Latz, and the count remains 2-2. Latz having a tough time putting Horwitz away.
That wasn't USA.
Turner at second. Guerrero at first. Seager, the shortstop.
Look it up. Let me know what you think.
The middle. 2-2.
Ooh, ball 3. Full count.
Breaking ball. So a really nice job by Horwitz after falling
He's
behind.
battling.
2, fouling off 3 straight pitches.
What country invented basketball? Is the question.
Now about to see a 9th pitch from Latz. Full count, 1 out. Payoff delivery.
Foul it back. He is battling
foul.
here.
There's another breaking ball.
Horwitz, we're looking at what? Or 10 pitches in this at bat?
Slider from Latz, and the count remains 3-2, and Latz is about to throw a 10th pitch to Horwitz. as he continues to stay alive, from a Rangers perspective,
Canada,
start to feel your
you got it.
Stomach turn a little bit. 3-2. Swinging a line drive, right center field.
Right,
It's taken up. Garcia races after it. Slides.
Caught.
The catch. Turner off his second. The throw to the bag. They
got him double play.
Turner thought that one was going to fall, but it hung up for Garcia, who made a fall catch, got up, made the throw to second.
Just in time.
The Rangers escape trouble.
All right, yeah, so
Jays.
Tie game, guys, here. Going into the 8th inning. So, yeah, Canada invented basketball. Springfield, Massachusetts, basketball was invented. So I've read several things on that, and I think it's very confusing, but it initially was invented in Canada. It was James Namesmith. It was his name. Yeah, here's a article. Let's see here. Yeah, here's the inventor. He was a Canadian, Canadian American physical educator. He initially was in Canada, so he was a dual citizen. But the guy was so they invented it because in the wintertime, Reds won. Let's see. You Googled it? Awesome. So, let's see the scores here. Reds won. They did 3-2 in the top of the 10th. Good deal. Let me update these scores here. Thank you for that update. Yeah, I was watching a thing on TV about basketball
still in the ball game for Toronto
years ago, and they talked about it.
Sending up 7, 8, and 9. I'll tell you more about it. Here's Matt.
But I think he was a dual citizen.
And, Jonah 2 for 3. He drove in a pair of runs back in the third, which at the time tied the score at 3. A couple of singles, a strikeout for Jonah, standing in on the right side here against the left-hander Little. And the first pitch is down.
Pretty cool stuff, though.
For ball 1.
Reading on to that stuff.
5 runs on 10 hits for the Rangers. 5 runs, 9 hits for Toronto.
Hockey, corn dogs, and Britney Spears.
Of the evening for the Blue Jays. The
oh
third
my
lefty.
gosh!
He kicks and deals, and this pitch is down.
I love some corn dogs.
And so the count now at 2 balls and no strikes. Now, Little, as Jared explained, an extreme ground ball pitcher, and a lot of times when we say that, we're talking about a guy that maybe balls put in play, gets the ball on the ground maybe 50, 55, maybe even 60% of the time. Swing and a miss by Jonah in the count 2-1. But for Little, it's been over 75% of the time. So it was kind of odd that Nathaniel Lowe was able to lift one inside the left field line back in the 7th. And here's
right
a
up the middle,
ground, past the mound to the second.
He was playing right behind second.
And the throw to first in time to retire Jonah for the first out.
And against lefties, Matt, that ground ball rate is
they had the
significantly
Toronto
higher
Raptors and Grizzlies. Yeah,
it's about
they sure did.
Against lefties, and
so yeah,
a lefty.
Now you could tell Nathaniel was thinking about getting under
Ice
the
Roads
too.
I used to watch Ice Road Truckers. It was awesome watching that show years
just,
ago.
In the air a little too long, allowing
I kind of
Snyder
miss it
to make the play. So here's Foscue now 0 for 3. He's popped up.
I don't even know if it's still on anymore. I don't have
out.
TV to get it anymore.
Little misses with his first offering here for ball 1. Rangers baseball brought to you by Globe Life. Everyone has beneficiaries. Not everyone has life insurance. Globe Life, who's your beneficiary? We're tied at 5 here in the 8th. The 1-0. Swing and a ball popped up foul going out of play on the first base side. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike here to Foscue.
You know, Matt, he's had some good at-bats in that he's taken pitches, he's worked counts, he hit a ball hard to center field for one of his 3 outs, but just trying to bust through with a hit, and this would be a good spot.
The 1-1. That's down and in. He backs out of the way, and so make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Foscue, a keen judge of the strike zone.
I'm not sure what happened to Vancouver Grizzlies.
The head of the count here at 2-1. The pitch. That's on the inside corner for a strike. A fastball there. The sinker coming in at 95.
I mean,
and that levels things up here to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I mean, there used to be a baseball team in Montreal too.
Opponents have been able to hit that pitch from Little this year. Opponents batting .317 off the sinker. 2-2, and this one is fouled off. It spins off the plate and to the left of the dirt circle, just a few feet off the circle. So Foscue hangs in here at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on, top half of the 8th.
Oh, Lloyd, are you in chat?
Chad Green taking the occasional toss out of the Toronto bullpen. The 2-2, another foul ball. This on a breaking pitch from the left-hander Little. So Foscue taking some pitches out of Little's arm here. In the Rangers bullpen,
that's the
Josh
West Coast
Scoors is
mushroom.
Up, but like
they
the
didn't
rest of
support
us
the team.
here,
No kidding,
the action
right?
on the field.
Yeah, he's warmed and ready. Just intermittently throwing to stay loose.
2-2, and that's
foul
line
off.
Foul. It's deep in the lower seating bowl along the right field line. So this has become a 7-pitch battle here between Little and Foscue.
Again, he's had good at-bats. Like, he definitely looks the part. If you didn't know anything about Justin Foscue, didn't look at numbers, you'd say, oh, yeah, maybe he looks like a big league hitter. He's just trying to get some luck to fall in his favor.
2-2 here is ripped foul down the left field line. But that one on a line hit that low padded wall as the lower seating bowl juts out to the left field line there. As you watch these foul balls and his approach and how hitterish he looks at the plate, he's getting closer with every pitch.
I hit that one 104 miles an hour.
Little tries again here at 2-2, and that ball was hit hard and snagged on one hop on the backhand side.
And he got him.
His throw across in time to retire Foscue. Well, Foscue hit a
2
ball
down.
hard, hit it close to the third.
Hey, this is what my coworker brought to work the other day.
Reaching the glove across his body and making the short pick and long throw.
Seen some really good defense tonight from both teams. Kiermaier, Springer, Clement.
It's a clone.
Jays,
it's a copy of the
goalies
World Series
just
ring.
made that really
for
important
Garcia.
play for the Rangers to end the bottom of the 7th.
There's Jonathan Ornelas taking a pitch that almost hits him down
After
around
a
the
failed
ankles.
attempt to sell the team,
And it's
Bill
ball 1.
Lurie's
Yeah, that play that ended
Vancouver,
the bottom of the
Vancouver
7th,
Grizzlies is no more.
L9-9-6 double play. Adolis kind of an awkward fall and dive to get to that ball, but he caught it, hit the turf hard, and then popped up and made a nice throw to Corey Seager to double off Justin Turner. This pitch off the mark. And Ornelas ahead of the count at 2-0. Ornelas has struck out line to right center, and last time up, he grounded out to short. 2 out, nobody on, top of the 8th, tie ball game. Now the 2-0. Swinging a foul tip, that's caught by Jansen. So 2-1 the count here to Jonathan Ornelas.
Dun.
Clement, Schneider, and Jimenez are the due batters for Toronto in the bottom half of this inning.
Is he
Little
brother?
kicks and deals, swinging a foul that deflects off of Jansen.
Is who my twin brother?
It's now 2 balls and
I have
2
a brother,
strikes.
but he's not.
The MLB
I don't have a
Ballpark
twin.
app will complete your next visit to your favorite ballpark. You can buy and manage game tickets, redeem.
No, the
offers,
picture that was me in the
exclusive
picture.
content, and much more. Download the MLB Ballpark app today. 2 out.
Yeah, they really
on,
support
2-2
their
the
pro
count to
soccer team.
Jonathan Ornelas, Marcus Semien on deck. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Now he went to the curveball there. And the count to Ornelas is full. Infield playing Ornelas just slightly to pull the outfield. A severe shift toward right. Kiermaier is essentially over in right center here, and Schneider playing in left center with Springer close to the line in right. The set and the 3-2.
Fouls it off.
It's fouled off twice by Ornelas. That came off the bat, hit the plate, came back up and hit the bat again.
Huh.
Count stays 3-2. Well, the Foscue at bat was a 9-pitch battle.
Oh man,
Number
no!
7 coming
My
here
brother
for
looks just like me though.
The left-hander kicks
So,
and throws.
We
And
get
it's
that all
another
the
foul
time.
ball.
Are we
Violent cut
twins?
there on the sinker, and the ball comes straight back.
He's 6 years younger than me.
Jimenez at short now moves to a more straight-up shortstop positioning. Clemento probably a step
I may
and
have a
dive
picture
off
of
the line,
him.
about 7 to 10 feet off the line. 3-2 the count.
I think I can search.
And the pitch. And that missed just a little bit inside ball 4. He didn't miss by much with that sinker. Ornelas gets the benefit of the doubt and draws the 2-out walk,
Oh,
which
wow.
brings up Marcus Semien.
That was
He walks.
maybe a fortunate call. And that's going to end the night for the lefty Little, I'd imagine, with Chad Green warmed and ready to face the righty Semien.
Let me see here.
So Little faces 4 batters, gets 3 outs, and then issues the walk to Ornelas. So the Rangers still with an opportunity to go in front here in the 8th. It's a 5-5 ball game, Little being removed. And as Green makes his way in from the bullpen in left, we pause for this on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
We need a homer right now.
Garden tilled,
Right?
fence mended, flowering dogwood planted. The landowner's version of hitting for the cycle.
We do
While
need
it
a
might
homer.
not be as difficult as hitting a 98-mile-per-hour fastball, it demands high-performance Kubota equipment. Kubota Tractor Corporation is the official on-field
Let's
equipment
see. I'm
partner.
gonna mute that. Y'all don't need to hear that stuff. Okay. Let me find a close up. I want to do a picture of just him, not his kids in it. Okay. All right. There's a picture of me and my brother there. I don't know if you can see. I'm in the green, he's in the red. So we're pretty close. Look very similar. Got Semien coming up for the Rangers here, guys.
A former New York Yankee from Effingham, Illinois, Chad Green, coming
Green
on to
is
pitch
up.
here for Toronto to take on Marcus
Playing
Semien.
PGA.
Side note,
I've got that
we
game
flew over
on my PC
Effingham,
here.
Illinois on our
Got
flight
the
to Toronto last night.
23.
It's pretty awesome. It's
Tiger
a
Woods.
fact that
What?
I didn't know that I needed to have in my life. Thanks for letting me know that.
I bought it on
Here's
sale
Semien, 1
a
for
while
4.
back.
He singled to start the game and he scored, and he takes this first pitch from Green for strike
Yeah,
1.
Lloyd, you're back. That's what I was just showing the guys
We had
here.
a pitcher from Effingham not too long ago. I don't recall at this moment who that was. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a drive by Semien high into the air, right center
In
field.
play, he
Kiermaier
caught it.
to his left, he's there, and he's got it for the final out in the inning. So no runs, no hits. Rangers leave a man in through 7.5.
There's the
Still
ring,
tied
guys.
5-all on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
Bio Advanced Tree
Semien
and
is
Shrub
hot.
Protect and Feed is a game changer on defense. Emerald ash borers, whiteflies, no.
Be weird if astronaut Mark Kelly comes VP. Yeah, he does have a twin brother, and it's pretty cool. They actually studied them a lot when he was he was an astronaut, and since they were identical twins, if I remember right, they studied the effects of the body and was comparing it with each other, and they brought him in. I forgot all the stuff that they were doing, but they were doing. I remember when he was an astronaut, they were bringing him in for a lot of that. You know, they're doing another one, Lloyd. It is huge. It's crazy. So Nathan Ivaldi's is August 15th. And it's a miss. There's 2 more rings they're giving away. Man, I'd love to try to go get one of those. I'm going to see if I can buy tickets to it. Let's see. It's a Sunday game. Alfie, what is up, Alfie? How you doing, my friend? You're in the shorts feed. I'm also doing a long form stream as well. Be sure to check me out there. You can see more of the screen. Oh, my bad.
And then he
I had it
straightens to the
muted.
set. Kicks and deals. And that ball hit high into the air down the right field line, but going foul. Well over the screen and back.
Live like NASCAR. No way you lied.
To keep it at no balls.
Live like NASCAR.
Again, tomorrow is
welcome here, HG.
Get started at 3:07
How you doing, my
local
friend?
time, 2:07 in the Metroplex. Michael Lorenzen pitching for the Rangers tomorrow. Here's a hot one-hop smash to the left of Simeon. He spears it, spins and throws to first in time to get Clement for out number 1.
Yeah, so Jeff, his
Marcus
brother,
Simeon
stayed on Earth
continues
and just ate corn dogs and watched
among the
Britney
top
Spears.
defenders in Major League Baseball at second base and overall. And here comes another top defender who's going to pinch hit. Dalton Varsho will be pinch hitting here for Davis Schneider.
Yeah, he hasn't had a great year offensively, but if there's anyone who takes the crown from Marcus Simeon as best overall defender in baseball this year, it, statistically speaking, might be Dalton Varsho.
Just having an amazing defensive season at the plate. He's hitting only .201. 11 home runs, 39 runs batted in. And this first offering here from Spores is in there for strike 1. So Varsho, the left-handed hitter, waiting here on the 0-1. And he takes it. It's high and outside. Spores missing with a fastball. And the count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. Josh into the set position. And now the 1-1. And he tosses this one right over the outside corner for a strike. Spores getting the benefit of the doubt on that call, and the count to Varsho at 1-2. The set and the 1-2. Swinging a hard hit ball, pulled foul off the screen, well past the Ranger dugout on the first base side. And so the count holds here to Varsho.
Go Rangers. We got go Jays, go Rangers. Hey, we're all family here, guys.
Spores to try again at 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He got him with the curveball there. So the pinch hitter Varsho is out on strikes. 2 down.
Tie ball game. Bottom of the 8th, guys.
And that will bring up Jimenez.
Both these teams have it set up to where they'll have their big bats coming up in the 9th. The Rangers have Seager. Tavares who pinch hit for Grossman, although the Rangers could make a move there if they won in Langford. And then the top of the order coming up for the Jays in the 9th if Josh Sborz can take care of business.
And he throws strike 1 here to Jimenez. Jimenez 1 for 2, drove in a run with a single in the 4th, was grazed by a pitch on the thigh his last time up. That was in the 6th inning. Next offering is hit.
That's going to be trouble.
Deep right field. Adolis back into his left.
Off the wall.
Off the track.
That's a double.
He plays the Kara.
Slides in there.
Into second. Not in time. Jimenez
2 outs.
In with an opposite field 2-out double.
If Texas wins tonight, they're your favorite team. You won on the Reds.
So the second hit of the
Let me
night.
see. Let me check on your scores there for you.
And now the Blue Jays have a potential
Cincinnati
go-ahead run in scoring
won.
position here in the bottom of the 8th.
And you had Kansas City, right?
For Kevin Kiermaier.
They were up the last I saw. Yeah, Kansas City's up 6-0, bottom of the 7th.
There's no action in Toronto's bullpen, as you'd expect there not to be. Chad Green appears poised to come out and pitch the 9th.
First offering to Kiermaier, slapped the other way, but gloved by Ornelas. Jimenez goes right by him. Ornelas throws to first and gets Kiermaier for the final out. Jimenez almost ran into the out. But
what was he thinking?
Distraction did not deter Ornelas, who picks up the assist. We go to the 9th inning. We're still tied 5-5 on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers radio.
All righty, guys. Got a tie ball game still. Tie ball game. Going into the 9th inning, guys. You just need the Rangers to win, and you'll have your bets. Nice, man. Well, let's hopefully good luck to you there, man. Yeah, run around the scores real quick here. San Diego 6, Baltimore 4, bottom of the 9th. Texas, this game we're here. Atlanta 4, New York Mets 8, top of 9. There's 2 outs. New York 7, Boston 6, bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 7th, Chicago Cubs 0, Kansas City 6. LA 0, Houston 4.
Inning all tied up, 5 apiece, 2, 3, and 4 due up here for Texas. Chad Green, who got the final out in the 8th, remains in to pitch here for the Blue Jays. Green, for the most part, has been getting the same.
Let's make it to 20 likes, guys. Still shows
Toronto.
16 here.
And so
keep hitting that like button, everybody.
Instance with the game tied, keep your closer in.
Seager won it out.
A swing and a miss by Corey Seager for strike 1.
And the Rangers have Kirby Yates starting to throw in their bullpen.
All right. Corey 2 for 4 tonight. Couple of singles.
That
and
is
a run
true.
Scored. The 0-1.
Fouled
swing
off.
The ball popped
0-2
up,
now.
Play left side. 0-2. The count.
Would really love if Ross Atkins decided to agree on a trade, sending Chad Green somewhere in the next minute or so. Get him out of the game.
0-2. The count to Seager. And
ball outside.
A little bit outside.
Good eye.
To make it a ball and 2 strikes. Seager, just one previous encounter with Green, who got him out. The 1-2. That's down and in. to make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Infield playing Corey to pull, as we see most teams do. Jimenez, the shortstop, up the middle. Dalton Varsho, who pinch hit for Davis Schneider, remains in the game to play in left. The 2-2 is
right back up to him.
Right to him.
Right who he said he was hitting it to.
Cleanly, sidearms a throw to first, and Corey is retired. So 1 gone here in the top of the 9th. And Leody Taveras will bat for the first time. Leody came on back in the 6th inning defensively to play in center field. And so getting his first swings here in the top half of the 9th. He swings from the left side, which has been his better side. In on the turf at third is Clement, and this first pitch is up and in to Leody. He lifts the bat out of the way, and it's ball 1. Leody for
1
the
out.
season,
nobody on base.
hitting .231, 7 homers, 26 runs batted in.
Ball
And
inside.
Backs out of the way of a pitch that almost hit him in the leg. So Leody up in the count here at 2 balls and no strikes. Leody, a .239 hitter from this side of the plate. The 2-0.
Fouled it
Swinging
off.
ball lifted foul and out of play on the third base side to make it 2-1. And here of late, there's been more separation for Leody in terms of his ability to hit from the left side versus his ability from the right side. The 2-1.
Oh.
Swing and a miss. So that evens it up now to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wyatt Langford now on deck. At 2 strikes now, Jimenez, who was playing Leody to pull, now moves even more to his left. He's directly up the middle, or as close to being up the middle as you can these days, right where he was when Seager grounded out just a few moments ago. 2-2 the count. Here's Green's pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a fastball near the top of the zone. So Leody.
Let's go, man. Home run. That would be awesome.
And Wyatt Langford coming up here. Hey, more games, more savings. Step up to the plate and score big savings when you purchase multiple games at Globe Life Field. You can save up to 15%, and for tickets, you can go to Rangers.com/specials. So here's Langford, 1 for 4, an infield hit and a run scored back in the 5th. He was ready to go, but doesn't swing and takes this pitch for strike 1. Green into the glove. And now the 0-1, and that pitch is way outside. So make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Again,
1 ball,
Kirby Yates
1
ready to
strike.
go for the bottom of the 9th inning, and it's the top third of the order due for Toronto in Springer, Turner, and Guerrero. 1 ball, 1 strike to Langford. Here's
Fouled
the
it
pitch,
off.
a swing and a foul straight back. Again, he went with that elevated fastball near the top of the zone, so Langford now behind in the count at 1-2.
Go, Langford.
Jays play Langford to pull in the infield. It's the second baseman Horwitz now who's up the middle. Outfield fan the other way. The 1-2. And that's high and outside. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Langford. Kiermaier well over toward right center. And Springer over into the right field corner here. The 2-2.
Oh, man, he
And that's
watched
in there
it
for
go
a ball,
by.
third strike. Fastball over the outside.
I can't
part.
stand that. So he goes down. So it's tie ball game. Bottom of the 9th here. Can Toronto walk it off? They got top of the order coming up, guys. Springer, Turner, and Guerrero is coming up. Any of those guys can one swing of the bat in this ball game. So be sure you like the stream up, guys, and share this with friends and family. Turn on the notification bell whenever I go live. You can be here with me. So it's been a great game, tie game. Nothing better than this, guys. It's baseball. It's after the All-Star break. This is time to get serious right now in baseball. So, hey, if you're a baseball fan, a lot of changes are happening. The trading deadline's approaching. So, a lot of things happening right now. So, this is a time where teams make those decisions. If anybody's veterans, any good players they want to grab real quick and try to get through the postseason. So, interesting to see what happens here. And a cool thing with this, guys, is This is a great way to watch a game. Doesn't cost you anything besides your internet or whatnot. Bringing you this game, 3D animation style from MLB Game Day. We can interact and chat with everybody. Rangers fans, Blue Jays fans, whatever fan you are, just a fan of baseball, guys. That's a good way to interact with you guys. So thank you guys for stopping in here tonight, watching the stream. Bottom of the ninth, guys. It's anybody's game still, but it's Toronto's in. Will they finish this game off here? What do you think?
Josh Spores remains in for
It
Texas
is,
here
Lloyd.
at the bottom of the line. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
Oh, they come back on and do that. All righty. Springer is up here. Ex-Astro here.
So Spores stays in. Kirby Yates was ready to go in the bullpen, but Bruce Bochy deciding to
Swing and
stay
strike
with Spores. And he gets a very awkward swing and a miss here from Springer to start the bottom of the ninth. 0-1. That was a sword, I believe.
You got it right.
Yeah. Springer 2 for 4, 2 singles, 2
Pops
runs.
it up.
He swings and
Foul.
lifts it high into the air, but fouling out of play on the first base side. 0-2 the count. Here recently, Spores has gone 2 innings. A couple of times his last outing before the All-Star break, 2 shutout innings in picking up a win over Houston, 4-2. The 0-2. That comes in high, make it 1 ball and 2 strikes, and then his first outing out of the break coming 5 days ago against the Orioles. He retired 6 of the 7 batters he faced in 2 shutout innings, throwing 29 pitches in that performance. The 1-2 swing and a miss. Springer chased one that was up.
Wow.
A slider that may or may not have been a strike. And
He wanted that one. He was trying to end the game right there. Here's Turner. Turner's got the pine tar all over his name from his bat. He can't even see his name on his jersey because the pine tar.
If you're one of the first 29,000 fans out to the ballpark, you'll get that Nathan Eovaldi replica World Series ring, which is presented by Medical City Healthcare. Turner swings and fouls one off of Jonah Heim for strike 1. For tickets to get that Eovaldi replica World Series ring on August the 15th, go to Rangers.com. Turner doubled his last time up off the left field wall. He's 1 for 4 tonight. This pitch a little bit high, and that'll make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Spores that deliberate set, and the 1-1
swinging,
swing and a miss. Turner off balance, taking a hack at that slider, and the count now at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Let's go.
Turner 0 for 2 with a strikeout in his previous
Blue Jays, what they're saying.
Spores. The right-hander kicks and
fouled it off,
and a foul ball. That fastball was near the top of the zone over the heart of the plate. Turner stays alive here at 1-2. I tell you what, entertaining ball game in front of a big crowd here. Opening game in this series. Each team with 5 runs on 10 hits. Spores to try again here at 1-2. The pitch.
Oh, right up the middle. He got a hit.
Shallow center. It falls for the base hit.
Base hit.
I'll tell you what, Justin Turner, a professional hitter, just a nice even
just
swing
throws a bat at it.
That ball, and to drive it into center, we're going to get a pinch runner here as Stuart Baroa will come in to run here at first for Turner.
All right, the go-ahead's on first.
Well, you'd love to face Guerrero
Jr.
With
He's 1 for 2 tonight. 1 strikeout.
You know, really kind of perhaps get away with not pitching.
2 base on balls, too.
You can't do that now. You got a power versus power matchup.
So the potential winning run on board with 1 out. Guerrero, the batter, here Spores turns, throws to first. And Baroa dives back to the bag safely.
Yeah, Baroa has barely played, and he's basically only been used off the bench. He's 1 for 2 in stolen base chances, but he is a very fast runner.
Spores turns his attention back to Guerrero and delivers a fastball that's up and in.
Up and in.
4-1.
You know, if you're Spores, you want to find that delicate balance of doing what you need to do to try and make things a little more difficult.
Double play, you get that right.
Take second without letting it
double play ball, baby.
Your ability to focus against a really tough hitter.
The 1-0. And that's in there for a strike. That fastball over the outside edge. That'll make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And Spores, like a lot of leverage relievers, not necessarily the best at controlling the running game in his career. Opposing runners have been successful 84% of the time.
Now the 1-1. And that pitch comes in high. So 2-1 to Guerrero. Guerrero tonight 1 for 2 with an infield hit, but he's been walked twice, once intentionally, and he has also scored a run. Baroa taking his lead from first. Spores ready with the 2-1. And here it is.
Blew it by him. 95 mile an hour.
Power. Fastball in the upper third of the zone. Swing and a miss. And the count even here at 2-2.
There is a bunch of empty seats there on and off when they show some.
Baroa takes off. The 2-2 pitch is fouled back. Baroa with a pretty decent jump there. In 7 minor league seasons, Baroa with 233 stolen bases. This year at AAA Buffalo for Baroa, 30 steals in 38 tries. That in a period of 66 games. 2-2, the count remains to Guerrero. Big lead for Baroa. He
popped
takes off
up,
again.
foul.
The pitch is popped up, high in the air, past first. Lowe can't find it, not sure where it is. He lunges for it and can't make the play. Lowe didn't know where the ball was initially, and as he was taking some slow strides down the line, he glanced to see where Adolis Garcia was, but no chance for Adolis to make that play. Lowe just didn't see the ball very well, and then when he realized it was closer to him, he sped up, and he missed it by, what, a foot, less than a foot?
Yeah, that's tough. You're right. It was clear that he wasn't totally sure where it was. And that little hesitation made the difference.
And it gives Guerrero life here. Spores again.
He goes. Oh, pitch up.
On the move. The pitch is up and in. Throw to second.
And he's in there safe, man. So it takes him out of double play now.
He's in there with his second stolen base. And he's in scoring position now. The count to Guerrero, 3-2.
Well, and the Rangers are hurrying to try and get someone ready. We'll see who it is, but there is movement in the bullpen. Now, with Spores, I don't know that you're necessarily just giving Guerrero first, but you don't have to throw him a pitch here with first base open. That's the only downside to Baroa stealing, but you'd obviously like to put the guy in scoring position, which is what Baroa did for himself.
So a full count now to Guerrero. The winning run at second, 1 out in the inning. And the pitch from Spores.
He fouled that one off.
A foul ball up and out of play on the right side. So this has become an 8-pitch battle between Spores and Guerrero.
Come on, Spores.
Kirby
They're going to pull him.
In the Rangers bullpen.
They got to pull him here any minute.
Spores, the knee bend. A look back to second.
Here.
And now the 3-2.
Oh, they walk him.
And that comes in low, ball 4.
Golly.
So
now they're in trouble. There's one out. There's only
really
one out, too.
Done. It puts the force in effect, and it brings up Danny Jansen.
Jansen. Spores is a guy who's been on the IL twice with some arm discomfort. He's thrown 30 pitches. His season high is 33. That was back.
Yeah, we're going to have a pitching change now.
Jonah Heim is slowly walking out. I wonder if the Rangers want to go to the bullpen here.
They got Yates is warming up.
Slow walk, milk the conversation for as long as you can.
Yeah, Bocce.
Slow walk back to the plate, and then a slow walk from Bruce.
Bocce's coming out now.
To give Yates enough time to get ready.
They're trying to give Yates some time to warm up.
In the top of the ninth, so he shouldn't need as much time as had he not been thrown out this year.
It's art, right? It's the dance.
It's the dance.
You're late in a ball game, and Plate umpire Lance Barrett gets out to the hill, and Jonah Heim was about ready to walk off.
Clap your hands,
and I think
guys.
Lance asked him a question, what are we doing here? And Jonah goes,
We're trying to get the crowd involved in it now.
Here comes Boach.
Hey, guys, let's hit that like button on the stream. I need your help hitting that like button so we can beat YouTube's algorithm tonight, too.
Baroa, the pinch runner, is at second. Guerrero is at first. 1 out. Kirby Yates being summoned from the Rangers bullpen. And as he makes his way out onto the field, we pause for this.
They will have a pitching change here, guys. I'm not going anywhere. Radio broadcast is pausing, but I'm staying right here with you guys. We're going to stay through the end. Let's see who wins this game, guys. Rangers in trouble right now. They got 2 runs on. Man. Let's check some other scores real quick here while they're making a pitching change. Any other updates on some scores going around here? So, Boston's back up on the Yankees. Boston's 9, Yankees are 7, top of 9, 1 out. We got this game. Chicago 0, Kansas City 6. Los Angeles Dodgers are 1, Houston Astros are 4, top of 7. Seattle 10, White Sox 0. Miami 5, Milwaukee 2, bottom of 7. Washington 5, St. Louis 6, top of 7. Oakland 2, Los Angeles Angels 4. Pittsburgh and Arizona. Pittsburgh's up 3-0. Bottom of the 2nd. Let me refresh these and update the scores here for you. Double play income. Double play now. Yeah. They can turn a double at 3rd and 2nd or 2nd and 1st. You're right. Let's do it, guys. Putting a lot on him. And the dirt. Bum, 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 bum. That was in there for a strike. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. They're booing him. Gotta love that. Oh, he jumped all over that one. 1-2. Oh, he wanted to go. You know something you don't see much, Lloyd, is left-handed catchers anymore. I don't think you really have any in Major League. Let's go, Rangers. Let's go. Oh, got him looking. Let's go. Two out now. That's better. It painted. It did. Just low. Rangers drafted a pitcher or a player from Stanford, position player. I'm on Yates. Oh, in the dirt. Is he intentionally going to walk him? Catcher. Okay. So, yeah. Bochy put him on. He told him to walk him. Bochy called that. What happened to the... Oh, that's a walk-off. That's ball game. They score, and that is game over. Clement walks it off. That's his second hit of the night. Good game, Blue Jays. Good game, guys. So, Rangers have had a win streak. It was due to come to an end there for a minute. So, great game, Blue Jays. Hey, this was a great game.
5-game winning streak go by the board. 6-5, Toronto wins it. We'll return with our post-game show right after this on the Louisiana Hot Sauce Rangers Radio Network.
The rivalry ignites again when the Rangers take on the Astros for 3 games August 5th through the 7th. This final matchup of the season will determine the winner of the 2024 Silver Boot Series presented by the Texas Lottery. Come and get loud, y'all. Tickets at Rangers.com.
Oh, yep. You can't win them all, guys. Cannot win them all.
Has been building luxury homes in premier communities across Texas for 50-plus years.
That happens.
Back in the communities they build.
So Rangers can't win them all, but it was a great game.
Talk about a winning team.
So winning pitchers green, losing pitchers
customer service ensures that you enjoy
tough
every
loss.
moment, big or small, in a home that you love.
Troy, we can't get back to 500. We will.
PerryHomes.com.
We will.
Perry Homes, home builder of
They're
champions.
still fighting, man.
The
They're
helpful
still
North
fighting.
Texas
Don't give up
Honda
on them
dealers
yet.
have been stepping up to the
Good
plate
game.
with their
Thank you for
random
that,
acts of
guys.
helpfulness.
Everybody be sure to drop likes
Recently,
on this
they
stream.
helped reunite family members who haven't seen each
Sitting
other
at
in a while.
21.
And
Keep hitting that
surprised a
like
bunch
button
of
even
people
once
with
this
free
goes
gas.
off. So
and they can help
as you can
too
see,
with
this
great
box
deals
score
on
here.
award-winning Hondas. To check out their deals,
Had a great
stop
game
by
here.
your nearest Honda dealer or visit
Let's see the Rangers.
ntxhondadealers.com.
Simeon
And
was
to
1 for
request your own
5.
random
Seager was
act of
2 for
helpfulness,
5.
Follow NTX Honda Dealers.
I'm sorry. Let me mute that. Let me take this headset off so I can listen to some of that. Yeah, so Grossman was 2 for 4. Tavares 0 for 1. Langford was 1 for 5. Garcia was 2 for 4. 0 for 2 for Lowe. Heim was 2 for 4. 0 for 4. Forske. Ornelas was 0 for 3. Yeah, some of the guys were just not hitting tonight, and that does affect it. So it is what it is. But hey, there's always tomorrow. Rangers are back at it tomorrow. I think the game is at, let's see here, 2:07 game time tomorrow in Toronto. So let me update the scores real quick while we go around the league here, guys. It was a great game by us, but though, yeah, it was a great game. Tough. Those are tough losses when you fight in and you stay until the end there. But they didn't give up. You know, they're Rangers are a team that don't give up. I've seen a lot of teams will just give up, you know, in the season, and the guys are not playing well together. You can tell a difference when a team's clicking and a team's not. They seem to be clicking right now. I mean, looking at the overall stats, see if this refreshes here. The Rangers, I mean, they're sitting in third place. They're 51 and 52. Yeah, they're just 495 for their win percentage. Their run differential is a +9, which is not great, but it's not bad either. They need to get their differential up, and they've been getting some runs in here lately, so I think it's coming. And that ended their win streak, but I think they got hope coming up these next couple games here. Bum, bum, bum. So, guys, this was another dual stream where we did the short stream as well as the long form stream. Had a crazy glitch during the middle of the game, though. We did have a glitch where my OBS, the software I used to broadcast this to you guys, crashed on me. So I want to look into that, try to figure out why that happened. Absolutely, Troy. Thank you for stopping in. Don't forget, everybody, hit the thumbs up on the stream. I appreciate you guys stopping in and watching. And we got more to come, guys. More games to cover. So we'll see you guys again. You have a great night, and do what you do. Do it well. Be sure to tell somebody you love them. And I love you guys. Thank y'all.